No, goddamn it, Connor. You can't keep talking about Dead House Sonata. You always bring it up, Connor, and I'm sick of... Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Unexpectables.
You can't tell me what I can and can't do.
I know that.
I will plug Dead House Sonata, the 6-player action RPG where you can play as the dead to fight the living.
Where can they find you? Where can they find you? Where can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil, where I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I'm not going to talk at length about Dead House Sonata this week because myself, the wonderful Varric Khaldun, Calypso694, Faceless Mike, and Sailor Midgard are all doing, for the month of September, a subscriber Dead House Sonata Founders Pack giveaway. If you would like to gain early access and some special currency for Dead House Sonata for free, then you should subscribe to each of those channels I just mentioned. For every 15 subscribers we all get, we'll be giving away one Founders Pack at the end of September. So go and check out those streams.
Awesome. Gaijin Goomba, where can they find you, dude?
Hey, you can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba. I just became older. Yay. That's what I did.
Happy birthday.
It was nice. Bosco and I hung out. That was nice.
We did.
I have good news for you guys. I've officially started working on the Kappa race. I kept saying for weeks, months, that I was going to do that. And now I'm doing... Hey, dude, the Tanuki sold really well, so I want to get going.
What have you done, Zito?
He introduced me into a potential new source of income. Otherwise, I'm streaming Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Time. We got Taiko Tuesdays as normal. I got to figure out a filler spot for Saturday and Sunday. But I will say I may do more Final Fantasy 14 because everyone's playing it now, if you haven't noticed. And it's a lot of fun. They've added some new things. I'm still brainstorming for the next big video, but please go check out the Ghost of Tsushima video if you haven't. 20 minutes long. I killed myself for it. Dat me. So go ahead.
Zito, where can they find you?
You can find me drinking some Bones coffee with some apple bean whiskey over at
gross.
Twitch.
Vito drinks Bones. Ew, gross. Sorry.
Yes. You can find me drinking my disgusting bone juice over at twitch.tv/Zito, where there's art streams. I'm going to be doing auctions. I got a couple of layouts for my comic outgoing, so now I'm going to start doing streams where I ink that. This Friday will be more Sage indie games showcasing. I got actually contacted by a couple of folks who were actually putting out those games, so I'm very excited to show off what they have in store for you.
Awesome. Hey, Monty. Where can they find you?
Hi, you can find me at Monteglue on Twitter, and you can find me at twitch.tv/Monteglue. There will not be a stream tomorrow, as I have to do kind of a scheduled cleanup on both of my computers because I just want to make them, up to snuff. And I want to get rid of bloatware that's especially on the laptop that we use for the Unexpectables because it's annoying as hell. So there will be no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. I might do a stream on Friday night, maybe like World of Warcraft or something kind of chill. Depending on how I'm feeling. There might not be a stream at all if I'm tired. And then on Sunday, as long as the people at the computer shop don't explode my computer, we'll be doing more Final Fantasy IX. It has been going amazingly. It's super great. We've been having a really fun time. Last session was kind of grindy. We had to make Quina viable. I'm sorry, but we had to. We got through that boss. Remember that boss you hated, Kurt? The sea water one that made you angry?
Yeah, which one was that again?
That was like the first boss in Berbicia, when you get Freya. Remember that boss? That was like just a fish monster that was like fish snake?
Yeah, fucking annoying thing.
Yeah, you know what you do? You tent it so it goes blind in silence and can't do anything, and then you just steal all of its crap and you kill it. You literally throw a tent on it and it kills it. So yeah, you can catch me doing that. I'm using a guide, so we shouldn't get stopped at any point. It should be good to continue on. And it was really, really good and really cute. So just definitely check that out or check me out on Twitter.
Awesome. Hey, Bosco.
Yo, what up?
Where can they find you, man?
They can find me at EdBoscoVA on both Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco. Fridays, wrestling, 5 o'clock PST. 17th of September is the release date of G1, so we're going to be watching the new series with some of the cast and hopefully be giving away some of the toys if I can figure out which of the toys actually belong to which series. It's very complicated, but I'm trying to figure it out, make sure I don't move the wrong stuff. That's going to be very embarrassing. I'm trying to go through this as fast as I can. What's up?
I feel like
No,
Probate would
listen.
know.
Yeah, but I can't ask him for help and admit vulnerability. That's not how it works. Anyway,
That's true.
2 announcements. I got 2 announcements. This is actually, I can plug myself. So if you watch either, what the hell's the name of the damn show? I can't even remember. God of High School or Tower of God. Both of those, go look for me. I'm not gonna say who, but go check it out if you guys are watching those dubs. First of all, I appreciate it. Second of all, yeah, go listen for Bosco. It's your favorite game of Who Is He? So yeah, there we go. That's my shtick, and I'm sticking to it.
Awesome. And you can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101. Earlier, I was playing Star Renegades, a game that just came out on Steam. It is okay, Zito, you're gonna like this, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, here's the tags, Zito, okay?
Yeah.
JRPG, tactical RPG, roguelike.
2 of those I like at the latter end of that.
Yeah, no, here's the thing. It is the best way of describing it. It is a time travel, multi-dimensional plot, but it also has, I shit you not, it has the goddamn fiends. It has the Nemesis system from Mordor. I'm not kidding. Of all fucking things to have in a roguelike, they have that, and the combat plays like combat plays like Octopath Traveler. You can name everything, you can get anything. Every level is completely differently laid out. It is called Star Renegades. It just came out, and it
Are your party members randomized?
Yeah.
Good. Fuck yes. I'm all in.
No, man. No, dude. See, we also named, there was a robot who was a preacher, because robots have a religion, so we named him Amen Priest. The three is an E. There you go, right? Aside from that, every Tuesday starting at 12 o'clock, I've been playing Alan Wake.
So woke.
Hey, Alan won't wake up. So I got done chapter 4 yesterday, and next playthrough on Tuesday will be the end of the game, I think. I know, right? Another horror game, and oh yeah. Yes, Love Adventure Go is returning next week, not this coming week, but next week on Friday, and I'll have more information regarding that. Don't you worry. And as well as that, as always, we got a bunch of other streams. We got wrestling on Fridays, but here's the big one. All right, Nadine.
Uh-oh.
Now, you know the horror season's right around the corner, right?
Depending on who you ask, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I've decided for Halloween I'm going to be playing Alien Isolation. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I was gonna do that for very
I'm gonna fucking do it.
It's not that bad. That one's not that
You understand? I have a very particular kind of fear. Okay.
I know.
No,
but...
it's when the thing's behind me and I can hear it. That's what gets to me, and I know that's gonna happen so much.
It's looming horror.
Yes. It's like right behind you, kind of horror. Like shit. Please open door.
I don't like that. I don't like that game for one reason. It made the robots evil, and it makes me sad.
But that's the thing in the franchise. The robots are evil.
Yeah, that's fine.
Only some of the robots are evil, and they're all full of milk.
Now, for those who ever attended the Fred Space streams where I played Dead Space and I was a complete chicken, now imagine me with no gun.
This is gonna be so much worse. Like that's gonna be.
Yeah,
way
it's
worse.
gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I actually believe I'm gonna give up at some point.
You should play Outlast, like actually. Oh no, you probably can't stream that because there's penises in it. But
yeah,
that's true. There's dongs unless we prepare. You have to prepare for the dongles.
Only 2 characters have PPs though. The rest of them are all clothed.
No, it is true, but those 2 guys hanging.
You know,
those guys got thermos between their legs.
In a game where the main thing you're looking through is a camera, you'd think they'd be able to put like a mosaic filter or something, right?
Yeah.
No, it's part of the scary. PPs are scary.
Scary PP.
The scariest part about that game is when those 2 naked guys are chasing you, and you can hear the sound of their giant dicks slapping against their thighs.
It's Dick and Dicky!
It's Dick and Dicky. Alrighty, guys. That's over at twitch.tv/Takahata101. All right, we got a lot of subs and a lot of bits to go through here. So let me try here. And thanks, Streamlabs. But nonetheless, Here we go. And I want to thank Crazy Tail 30, the Zach Monster, Brodon, Rod, Killer Bee, the 18, Matt Kurt 20, Alexander the Great, Cup Squid, Hellrith, Hellborn Rider, Vartixes, Elflord 89, Jai Kaizen, Shivering Wolf 99, Andoro the Insane, as well as Hell Bet Free, Captain Actually, TKO 552, Protoss 103, Kai Wolfen, Defective Sheep, and Macmon. Oh my. Talk is kind of echoey. Yes, it's because I'm in my new room here.
Yeah.
So-
You haven't got your foam yet. You use your phone.
No, oh, the foam's here. I just haven't put it up yet. It's been a month. Let me tell you. Alpha, thank you for the 500 bits. Hey guys, hypothetical question: what would happen if? Oh man, I don't even know, dude. Alpha, 8,087. Thank you so much, though. I want to thank Centauras01 with the 20,000 bits.
Jesus.
I know, right? And also, once again, Streamlabs. I want to thank Streamlabs for just cutting off 5 minutes. It's always appreciated. So I want to thank Centauras01 with a 20,000 bits. My God, just a little tip of the hat for the years of free entertainment that you guys provide. You made 487 hours of content just with the Unexpectables episodes alone.
Oh,
That's a lot. That's a lot of content.
that is.
That's a lot of content.
It's
But
a lot of good content too.
there we go. That's the spirit. Centauras01 with a 20,000 bits. Thank you so much. I want to thank Probate. He got his tax return back, and he's dropping 10,000 bits plus 5,000 bits. It's been pretty easy for me to find toys from the War for Cybertron series. Anything from the Transformers Generation subline from the past 2 years. Well, thank you, Pro. See, this is why I asked, because I know he knows his shit. That's for you. Now, as well, I want to thank again so much to Probate for the 1,500 bits. I want to thank as well. Oh my goodness, you guys. McClure, thank you for the bits. I make things up. Thank you for the bits. Captain Necros, thank you for the bits. I want to thank Mr. Inktail for the 1,000 bits. Here's normal bits, and here are some birthday bits since it's my birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Inktail. If I can have a birthday wish, it would be that the Mel arc is finished before my next birthday.
What?
Who's Mel? That name's familiar. Do we know her?
Oh yeah.
So
I'm lost.
Okay, thank you again. Viridian Winter with the 5,000 bits as well. Finally made it to the beginning of the stream for the first time in a year. Well, Viridian Winter, thank you so much, and I hope you're not exhausted from rushing all the way here. But thank you for the 5,000 bits nonetheless, and may you enjoy the show right from the beginning. Super Blue Hedgehog with a 1,006 bits. Good luck, y'all. Imagine Make a Man Out of You, Unexpectables version. Also, it just expired. But thanks again, Renfield88 for the gift sub last month. Oh,
You know what I really want to do is the Who Broke It scene from Parks and Rec, but instead it's Helga and all your guys' like staff.
I broke it.
I broke it, bumped my hand, so I punched it. I'll record the audio for that if someone does it.
I just
but
want to
will.
say, Task has been awfully silent.
No, I was going to do Doros.
Yes.
We're going to do Willow and Doros. It's just like, I just want to say, Doro's been awfully silent. Really? And it's like Willow like holding him, like, how dare you?
Oh man, that show's so good. After season 1, Protoss 103, TKO 552, Captain Actually, Hell Bet Free, Defective Sheep, Macmon, Oz 195. Thank you again. Fleckary, thank you for gifting a sub to the chat. Evelyn Nowicki, thank you for the 1,000. Thank you so much for the 1,000. Hey guys, got an amazing news earlier this evening. I was given the open full-time flex position at my work. I can't think of a better way to celebrate than listening to my favorite stream and doing schoolwork while eating Takis. Thank you for being awesome. Well, congrats on the new gig, and thank you for the 1,000 bits. Karayao, Dragon Lion Heart, Sonaj J _J, Dunsoul, Pokefreak102, Tarek is Dan, Pagerentro, thank you so much for the subs. I would also like to thank Crazy Tail 30 for the bits. Hellborn Rider for the 6,000 bits. Boom. I'm dropping these bits in hope that luck will be in my favor for my 40 Rogue Trader session. I play a missionary with my party, now going to enter combat with Chaos Space Wolves.
1 second, I gotta do something. Real
I was
quick.
gonna say, I will enter battle with space wolves.
Chaos Space Wolves. Chaos Space Wolves. That was a goblin. You got a goblin, but I got a little monster on my lap too, so it's okay. Myself
At
and
least
Monty
he's a
Eater.
quiet monster.
Whoa.
No, I'm wearing a headset, Bosco. So nice fucking try. Why? If you got time to bark at me, Bosco, how about you send me that file? I'm sorry, Bosco. This is coming out in the worst possible
What the
time.
hell? I sat down after hearing a bunch of yelling in my headphones.
Kurt, you're not wrong. I feel really bad about it. I'm sorry.
I know.
Bosco, don't take a shit.
No,
Fuck off,
actually,
Kurt.
No. I'm actually Nadine. I'm actually right on this one.
Woof.
You say that.
No, but he's doing it helping me out for free, and he didn't give it to me in a timely manner. That bastard. Alrighty, Helberberger,
Kurt,
thank you for the
I'm giving
6,000
you
bits.
exposure.
I wish you best of luck and road. People die of exposures, you know. Black Dragon Cleric with 3,000 bits. Is it time for the Unexpectables? Hell yeah! Let's see how they try to destroy the city this time. Hey, that was once. It was once, Black Dragon Cleric. That's what I thought. Black Dragon Cleric, thank you for the 3,000 bits. Rosso, thank you for the bits. Dust of the Forgotten, thank you for the bits as well. I want to thank Steve Anders for the 500 bits. Had my first session with my new Blood Hunter, and now I get to watch my face dudes play the best week.
Don't kill
Plus,
yourself with your blood hunter.
I have whiskey. Yeah, there's a tendency for that to happen. Well, Savanders, enjoy yourself. Enjoy your whiskey. And the Forever Dungeon Master with 500 bits. Hey, guys, love you all. Hey, Bosco, just binged all of War for Cybertron. Goddamn, dude. What a brilliant performance.
Oh, thanks, man. No spoilers if you haven't seen it, but thank you. I appreciate it.
And Lucas, thank you so much for the sub. Now, I want to make sure I got to everybody because we did lose a little bit of this. Mr. Inktail, PM Ghost, dropping 1,000 bits as well. I apologize, PM Ghost. Gwen Ninja, thank you for the 500 bits as well. I do apologize if I did not give a proper thank you. Lord Ruinous, thank you as well. Yeah, so that is me all caught up. Anything else anyone has to plug? Or
Do we want to announce?
Oh,
what
yeah,
Connor is
Connor.
doing next month? If do
hey.
you want to announce, yeah.
Guess what, guys? I'll fucking do it again. It's Orktober.
I'm just so damn excited.
Yeah.
What kind of shenanigans will they get up to in this month's edition of The Crew? They'll decide.
Oh!
Oh.
Wait, we
Why
will?
would
I
you
thought
let
you were
the
the
inmates
DM. Wait a
run the
second. Hold on.
No, it's like the end of epic back battles of history. You decide!
I love Rogue Trader. It's so great.
Yeah.
I like
so
having
next month-
certain kinds of armor for my left wrist. Fuck's sakes, that game is so specific.
So Connor, it's gonna be the main four boys, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Kortag, Gronk,
Yeah.
and Pieces. And someone else might be joining us too.
What?
I was gonna say maybe there's not just your normal boys anymore.
Better not be any weak humies in my day.
Maybe.
We're looking into it. I guess we'll see what happens.
Mhm.
We need an application first. That's true. We need a Wi-Fi.
Actually, wait. Sorry, Connor. Gronk can't be in this campaign. He was traded to Tampa Bay.
No.
Yeah, he went back to football.
And
he went back to football.
And he won the 24/7.
And he's a 24/7 champion now.
You gotta understand. You need at least
I
2
really
years
am-
of brewing experience before you can be a barista.
The biggest mistake with the 24/7 champion is they kept control over it. They should have let go and just had an actual billionaire win it and just keep it safe away. See, this is the thing, guys. You had to actually have it be a true 24/7 challenge. Yes. Yeah. In the dead of night. But yeah,
All
I
right.
would also like to thank Savanders, Ed, and Z-Man Stardust for the sub. Thank you guys all so much. Skelly Jack as well.
You guys ready to start?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Oh.
What do you mean no?
All right. See, I actually made sure to make an introduction today.
All right.
Oh.
Alrighty.
What?
So, when
Can't
last
believe
we
it.
left our heroes, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Task the Kobold Ranger, Remy the Kenku Fighter, and Panic the Tiefling Bard, the party scouted out the arrival of the United Orin clergy and were audience to a tense council meeting between officials of the city and the leaders of this clergy, Ragus Cade, Viantius Apostrophe, and a new man never seen before, the Azmar warrior, Icarus. After conversation turned hostile and weapons were drawn, the party discovered through Jerry's mental investigation that Icarus antagonized the council and the audience to find and discover if any of its members carried porcelain weapons specifically. Task and Panic in that turn had revealed their aspects, concluding Icarus's investigation. As the party left the council sombered and filled with many questions, they made their way through the abandoned city streets and became witness to an extremely tense and teeth-gripping interaction between the Red Death Tiengo and the Oran warrior Icarus. As the united clergy took their leave of the city and returned home, the party enjoyed a somewhat relaxing few days off, taking some moments to rest and respite. And so now we return to the Unexpectables. So you guys have had like 2 or 3 days just to stay home and, check in with your employees and enjoy some time just trying to relax for the most part.
Nice.
Hard to
We're
relax
wanted.
though when a war's on the
We're
horizon.
wanted men.
Nah.
How many times have we been wanted?
What time of
Is
the
it
day is
really
it right
so
now?
new?
It's about like midday right now.
Monty, can I go visit them? I've missed them over.
Oh
a
yeah,
couple
I
days.
assume you're there.
Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah.
I never know.
I live here
As-
now. What do you mean? Don't
as
you have a
a-
mansion? I live here.
I
rule
own
during those-
you. Are you kidding me? I bought the deed to your place.
During
Don't
those
make me
days-
profits,
Hell-
Kobold.
Helga just shrugs and goes, "It's the rules."
during
See,
those 3
Borky,
days,
this is what we call a takeover.
During those
what?
3 days, Panic would have probably been keeping in touch with his mom.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Ascending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's good old Priest Irons doing?
He's doing very good. He was definitely like really tense when the United Clergy of Orange showed up.
Right.
So they kind of closed their doors.
Get this, Goomba. He can do 2 chin-ups now.
Oh dang.
Fuck.
But no, like that's where Greckles would be a lot of the time. Making sure everything's still functioning okay over
Mom, I'm sorry. I just got a text from my mother saying I left your pickles by your back door and tried knocking. There was no answer. I'm like,
Oh no!
Did she go? Try
Monty-
knocking. Period. There was no answer. Period. Is
This
that
sounds
how
like
she
quite a
texted it?
pickle, Monty.
Yeah. I'll
Oh,
deal with
boy.
that later. I'll deal
No,
with that
no,
later.
you gotta stop what you're doing right now. Get the pickles. I get the cheesery. We all get it. We all get.
What a
I'll
Dylan
grab it.
experience.
There, it's sealed. It'll be fine outside. Anyway, someone was asking
I
something.
hate you,
I'm sorry.
Chris.
Oh yeah, Chief Irons. Yeah, Priest Irons is doing pretty good. I said Chief because I'm thinking of Resident Evil. Priest Irons is
you
doing
are.
pretty good. Yeah.
Real quick,
Okay.
Nadine. Have I heard of any that ad I threw up on that one board? Has anything happened with that?
You have not a clue.
Okay, good.
No idea whether or not it's worked. Have you looked at it in the time that you put it up?
Yes.
Okay. There is someone added some clarification for you.
Oh, they did.
Uh,
That's so
yeah.
great of them.
Yeah. Roll an investigation check to see if you can recognize the writing.
Please,
Oh God.
please,
Oh,
please,
no.
please give me advantage.
Take someone with you to
No.
help.
Nope, you're on your own.
Oh
Why?
God!
Damn it!
That's some
Oops.
pretty. Those are some pretty interesting squiggle writings.
Oh boy. Okay. So Porky pulls out a piece of paper and starts copying them. I'll have to
Yeah.
ask someone who can read these. Oh no, it's the worst possible thing. It's words with 4 syllables.
God damn it.
My head hurts.
We just got
mine does.
started.
Mine
Oh.
does too, Remy. Oh hey, Remy.
I'm not. Shut that. What is? There is no accent on my voice right now.
We cut back. Oh, by the way, guys, earlier this week I saw this. Porky puts the thing. So I put up an ad, right, for the Iron Claw tribe because they said they want more girls, right? You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So I put up an ad that said, "Hey, come here. No escape. Girls only." And but there was someone wrote on here. Some extra notes here. So could you give this a read there, Crackle?
Greckles slides in, curious after that particular statement.
Yeah, see, it's like they were drawing the letters, but they wouldn't take the pen off the paper, like they were weak or something.
You tried to you wrote over it and tried to copy it down.
Weak.
It's like it's clearly Borky's trying to copy cursive, and it's like,
It is hard to read, but I'm gonna say Greckles roll an investigation check to try and discern this.
I'm kind of good at that. Wow, double tens.
Double
Ken.
threes.
Not terrible. It's clearly someone specified the directions to the location. And the pen, and I'm gonna, you don't know who wrote this. You can't tell because it's a copy of a copy.
Right.
But it looks like someone put in very clarifying directions and some clarifying information. Not bad, but just like, hey, it's like a marriage thing. Like, that's what it is. And like, it's in this direction.
Yeah, but how many people in the city of Alavas actually know the location of that tribe?
That's what's written down now. That's what someone added.
Oh, I know, but what I mean, how many people actually know the location to be able to write it down?
Oh, the council.
Is it common knowledge?
It's like go down this road and then here, like take this direction and here's what you'll see on your left. It's like stuff like that. It's a very well thought out direction.
Yes, the council brought in a scryer to write down, join this repopulation cult.
Well, Borky, it looks like someone was just clarifying all the information, which, honestly, they kind of desperately needed.
Ah, it's good, because I have no idea where that place was. I didn't really put it out on a map or anything.
Everyone else is there with you guys. Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are all together. I'm gonna say,
do we have like a map with us, like just a
Of the
general
area?
map of our surroundings?
not really, no, because this is a completely uncharted land, so there is no conclusive map yet.
You should go see Ribby.
Money, Greckles
Yeah.
would like to go check the mail, because we haven't done that.
Okay.
Thank
There's no
you!
mail. There's no mail.
Oh, wow, okay.
The one time we check.
Yeah.
No mail. I mean, you guys weren't gone for that long. You gotta remember, it's only been like maybe 3 weeks, so.
Since they left?
Who?
Oh, the door and closing. How many days after the last session?
2 days, like two or three. I'd say probably 3.
Task and Panic are there, right?
Yeah, everyone's there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
we're all
together. Yeah.
Remy's gonna walk up to Task and Panic while Borky and Greckles are figuring out both the mail and the scribbles. Panic, Task, a moment of your time.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm curious. You have a researcher here, yes, in Celadus?
Yeah.
Yes.
Considering what we just encountered in the recent days, I'm curious if he could potentially research anything that could be of use to us. Has he found anything on the goo-like substance that related to Athtar?
Has he?
Have we not asked him to do that before?
We did, I think.
We did.
Yeah. We didn't have much to.
I
No,
thought, I
excuse
thought
me,
we
go
got.
on.
I thought we didn't have him until after we defeated Athtar.
Yeah,
No,
you didn't
that-
get him till later.
This is
But-
why I'm in-game checking to figure out what we know about it.
I mean, you guys can go talk to him about it because I believe someone did mention it to him, but you guys, I don't think you guys ever followed up with that.
No, that's what I would like to do.
Yeah, I
Okay,
do
well,
remember
yeah,
we
can do
asked
that.
him, but there was never a follow through.
Yep.
All right, you guys want to head up and talk to him?
Yes, please.
Sure.
I'll take Panic,
Sure.
Task, and whoever else wants to come.
You guys head up to the library. They actually changed out your bedrooms, and now that's where the library is. So
Oh,
the library
good.
is across from Willow Study, and it's bigger too. There's a lot more books in here now. In fact, as you guys enter the library, there are other people you don't recognize in here too, but appear to be people of some sort of like education who are very clearly using the collection here for whatever studies they see fit. It is kind of a free access library, or it's a friend of Enceladus, you're not sure. It is a human man. He's very, very wizard looking, currently flipping through a book at the moment in the corner as you guys enter. Enceladus is at his desk with just a stack of books, and you see Mutron, the little construct, kind of like going through different books and kind of putting them on the shelf. And you, as Enceladus sees you, goes, "Oh, hello."
Greetings, Enceladus. We were wondering if you've been able to find anything about that strange substance we mentioned. It was in regards to...
Yes, I did some research into it. I'm a little stumped, to be honest with you. Based off of what you've told me, the goo in question is not of the natural material plane. So I've been looking at extraplanar information, and I have not found much. There are parts of the hells that have tar pits, but it doesn't disappear when you touch it, and that's kind of where I've been held up. I'm still continuing, of course, in between my other research that you've asked for, but unfortunately, no, I haven't found anything out that is clear and concise. I apologize. I've been trying my best.
Do you happen to know if there's anyone in the city that might specialize in extraplanar studies?
Perhaps someone at the Nerazman Collective, but the vagueness of what you're asking will probably not assist us in any way. If it weren't for the nature of what you're looking for, a sample would be the most important thing, but he kind of just shrugs.
Well, every time we attempted to do that, it just vanishes.
Maybe that is intentional. He kind of looks at you.
If we could come across it again, I could probably find something out about it, but it would cost me a lot.
I think we may have actually Panic. Potentially.
If I can get near to a sample of this, I can find out what it is.
Hey, Monty, question above game. When we saw Athar and we were fighting him, did he look human until we killed him? Like, when we looked at his face and saw his eyes, did they look human, or could we tell that there was something...
Totally human. Like, nothing on the outside. He was completely normal until he died.
Did he bleed at all, or was that all that came out?
That's all that came out of him. There was no blood.
Panic, you did some...
At least when he died, that was all there was.
Panic, you also tried to do some research on Periton customs, yes?
I tried. Not much in Alavast. I mean, they've been enemies for a while.
Incella discloses it because that information is rather cloistered, usually word of mouth or taught in schools, not usually.
But they did make it a point with Periton that we all remove our helmets, correct?
Tight asses.
Did anyone else notice that Icarus did not remove his helmet, not even once?
That's because most of the time they aren't allowed to remove helmets except during prayer.
It's also a good cover if you're trying to hide something.
Wait. What about that girl? Diella. She had her helmet off.
Really quick above game, are you talking about the assistant?
The other Azamar. They had
the other Azamar did have their helmet off. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Well, it might have something to do with her status, or perhaps something Icarus is hiding something.
It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that that goo-like substance has either corrupted him or is him now.
I picked up on something when I was watching Viantius. He seemed afraid.
Of?
Icarus.
So, is it possible then that some of the higher-ups are aware that they're being manipulated and can't do anything about it, so they're just going along with it?
I don't think so.
Genuine surprise wouldn't reveal that. It's more likely that they are confused by Icarus's actions because he is acting out of character, if anything. I noticed Ragus Cade actually showed a moment, just a brief moment of concern for Solly as well.
That's funny.
Why is that amusing? I don't follow.
I can't imagine that creature showing any sort of compassion for her.
It was subtle, but it was genuine. It was there.
Grekel's evil men don't believe they're evil men.
Everyone is the hero of their own story.
Whatever kind of twisted imagination that he has, he probably believes he's doing the right thing. Even
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does, but there's a big difference between believing what compassion is and actually being compassionate.
If I'm not mistaken, that man is a war hero, is he not?
Icarus?
No, Cade.
Oh, Cade. Cade has a lot of things said about him. I don't even know if they're true. Just to take on a Dracolich in single combat seems a little steep.
It is possible. I mean...
But at the same time, he showed cowardice towards Icarus.
Paladins are scary. And
Greckles,
he is retired.
Greckles, you seem quite defensive about the man. I'm curious as to your experience with him.
Ragus Cade?
Yes.
Now's not the time.
Let's just say we've we have some pretty unique insight onto the things that he's done.
You hear the sound of a book being kind of like put back into a shelf as the human man kind of turns around and he goes, apologies, I could not hear what you were talking about.
Who's this guy?
Do we recognize this person?
He is like probably like, I would say 40, like mid 40-year-old looking human guy, kind of gray on the side of his hair, kind of pepper hair, but like kind of black at the top, kind of to a point. He's wearing very nice robes. He has a staff that's kind of latched to his back, and you can see he's currently making notes in his spell book at the moment as he slots this book back into the bookshelf. He turns and goes, hello, you've never seen this guy before. He kind of walks over, he goes, hello, and he reaches out his hands. I am Arcanist Zoltul.
Arcanist Zoltan?
Zoltul. I will write it out for you.
Yes, please. Names.
Like that. Literally like
Zoltul.
that.
Arcanist Zoltul. Got it.
XOTL, that is his name.
Does he have a particular necklace about him?
Necklace? No. He's not wearing any necklace.
Is there anything particularly distinct about his appearance or his dress that might give away culture, something?
Alternate forms.
He is definitely human. He's easily from a human civilization. What is standoutish about him is the fact that he doesn't appear to be part of any sort of group. He kind of gives you, Remy, gives you the same sort of feeling as Vladimir, because Vladimir is kind of free acting. He looks kind of like a mercenary. Or some sort of maybe traveler of some kind.
But this guy's seen some shit.
Yeah, he seems experienced. He seems like well kept. He's not like nobility or anything like that, but he seems like maybe like a person who's like a researcher or some sort of just based on the look of him. He's got like scroll carriers. He's got 2 spell books on either side. This guy is definitely like
he's a caster.
He's a caster. He definitely appears to be a wizard for sure. Like just based off of.
Well,
Remy will.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say Remy will extend his hand and shake it if he's extending it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say based off of his accent and his dress, could I pin where he's from?
Roll a history check.
Okay.
Come on, baby. You got this.
History check.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, don't fail me now. Hey, 20.
Hey.
Top 20.
Nice, top 20. Looking at him, he is definitely from the Alton region, based off of his clothing and how he carries himself.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's from the Alton region, which is a bunch of countries. It's not just one country. The scrolls he carries with him appear to be like made in Boulder specifically. Like he's got kind of like a like leatherworked Boulder. He's got his garb is definitely human of some nature, but everything kind of looks like it's made by something different. But it's definitely human. It's made all for humans, but like he's got like little kind of trinkets to the side that appear to be maybe gnomish made. He's got like anything leather worked on him is definitely dwarven made, you can tell.
Considering Remy knows a little bit about Boulder, would he recognize the spell books are made from there, or at least the covers?
Roll a history check.
Let's do it. I'm all about the Boulder. 5.
5. You have not a clue.
They were made at the Boulder down the street.
Aha, yes.
Yeah.
I would say
the Boulder.
Boulders.
I'm gonna say panic. Roll one more. Like I'm gonna say insight check just to see what nationality he might be from.
Excellent.
That would really help.
Oh,
let's go.
21.
Blackjack.
21.
Nice. He is Cephellian, which is a human country.
Cephellian.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever heard that before, have
Nope.
we?
No.
So what is
Monty,
Cephelia?
I love this. Yes.
I'm grabbing my map real quick.
Monty's been working.
I have been working.
Yeah.
Cephelia
Yep.
is a very large country to the northwest of the Alton region. It's known for very significant naval power, and it is a very high human population. Due to its not very mountainous region, it's kind of like a craggy rock region with a lot of agriculture. And a lot of magic practice happens there because at the tipmost part, I believe it's called, Merc something Harbor. I have it written down somewhere else. but there's a harbor to the direct north of the country that is like trade central. That is where
Well, I got it.
So it's a heavy trade center for all of Alton because a lot of stuff can come.
heavy trade comes
So,
in there. Yeah.
I'm imagining it's a cultural melting pot then.
Yeah, it's majorly human though. It's been ruled by humans for a long time. There's a council there as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If you say something, maybe
the,
it'll jog Remy's memory because he's garbage at history.
Yeah.
It's a human only. It's primarily human, not like Alabast, right?
It is primarily human, but there are other races there, of course. But majority is human, for sure.
Well.
And he kind of licks and blinks and he goes, I could not put over here. You're talking about the Oran clergy.
That would be correct. Remus Corbeau, by the way. Yes, we've had a recent dealing with them.
They are a prickly people. He kind of does like a little bit of a shoulder shake. I have heard about this Enceladus in the inn when I was staying when they arrived.
Yeah, they've been the talk of the town lately. By the way, Grimtongue, Panic Grimtongue.
A pleasure to meet you. He kind of gives a handshake, very firm handshake. His hands are not callous. They're very much like very fine, very clean.
Wizard hands.
They're wizard hands. They're nerd hands.
They are nerd hands.
But this guy,
locker, kiddo.
This guy is not like shove me in a locker. He's pretty muscular, not like buff, but he's like, you know, he's well traveled. He's definitely
he won't let me shove him in a locker, is what you're saying.
Exactly. There will be some resistance and probably some success. He kind of turns back and goes, I have heard from different people around town that he is like their big hero.
A lot of people from Periton like to paint themselves as big heroes.
I would be careful if you're messing with Azimar.
Yeah, I've heard the stories. I've seen the sights.
He turns to Enceladus. Enceladus, thank you so much for letting me use your library. And he watches Enceladus goes, I hope you found what you were looking for. I did, yes. I might have to come back and copy down some more if you're okay with that. He goes, oh, that shouldn't be a problem. He kind of turns the rest to you and nods.
Money.
Yeah.
Can I insight that statement as if
Sure,
there was
absolutely.
more to say?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and insight.
Oh, 11.
Not bad.
I still have to roll for him, so don't
Hervage.
Yeah.
It's Hervage.
Rolling off. Anything can happen.
I was gonna ask, is it possible to like sneak a peek at what he wrote down in his book?
I was just
You could ask him.
I was just gonna ask him.
This guy is a very Greco, as you read him. This guy is a very versed, politeful traveler. He seems to be like he deals in information because he's explored so much. So his whole thing is like, why would I not tell people things that would be useful to them? You know, they might give me a home to stay at, or you know, I'm in their library. They're letting me look at their library. I should be nice to them. Like that's just kind of the vibe you get from him.
Pardon me, sir, if you don't mind my asking, what is your area of expertise you seem to be studying?
I am an arcanist.
And what does an arcanist do precisely? Besides the arcane, obviously.
I am specifically a conjurer. I specifically want to look at teleportation circles.
Oh, really?
Panic and Remy have the ding.
Go on.
Yeah, you were saying.
Elaborate.
I'm interested in getting the teleportation circle for this location. Also, there is much magic here as well. I don't know what accent I'm doing right now. I'm just rolling with it.
It is a city of magic, really. Permeates our lives pretty much. If you wanted to get these locations magic circle, now my accent is getting fucked up now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you went German. I was like, hold on a second.
Hello, this is
Panic
you shoot you in your Nazi balls. Well, if you wanted the teleportation circle for this area, I would recommend I would know who to talk to about that, right?
Oh, who's
Merrick's Gillickcern, I believe was their name.
Merrick's Gillickcern. I believe we did a job for him not too long ago.
If you are willing to, of course, could you perhaps give me the address to this location?
Sure.
Would they have? It was middle
Insight.
district, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Insight.
I would like to insight this man.
I know his name is Merrick's. Like it sounds like Merrick's. It's spelled really crazy because Dragonborns are insane.
I'm specifically trying to glean if he wants this just for research or work purposes, or if there's some sort of ulterior motive that he's not.
I was going to say, I would likewise like to
24.
incite him to be like, why would you want that? 22.
Okay. Without a shadow of a doubt, this guy is really fascinated in this. Looking at him and looking at him, he is a conjurer, which is specifically someone who makes magical things. And him being an Alavast makes total sense. The reason why he probably hasn't shown up, only has shown up now, is probably because it probably took him a really long time to get here. Legitimate. So yeah, you get the sense that he's traveled for a while. And at getting here, he's like, I don't want to have to travel here again. I'd rather know how to get here easier if I have to do it for my studies. It's very clear to you that is his purpose.
I can grab a piece of parchment and jot down the address for this guy.
Roll a deception check to hide your intentions real quick, because you have been kind of looking at him kind of suspiciously. So I just want to see if he can read you.
Let's find out. 32.
Nope, not at all.
Good fucking luck.
Oh, thank God.
Total
I've
poker
been
face.
lying my whole life, kiddo.
I'm lying to you now.
I have been traveling quite a while, and that would be a very nice thing to have.
Oh yeah, I get it. And Panic pulls out a piece of chalk embedded with diamonds in it and other precious jewels. I know what you're talking about. Can come quite useful.
Ah, you are magically inclined. There are some spells here that are quite useful, unless you are not a wizard.
He sort of mimics strumming a guitar.
Ah, you are a bard. He kind of gives
Mine.
you like a nod.
My music comes from the heart, not the mind.
He goes, yes, that would be most useful. Thank you so much. You give him the address, or no?
Absolutely, I will give him the address.
Okay. He kind of looks at it, goes, Middle Arcana District. I cannot get in there yet. I will have to work for it.
Well, such is life in Alavast. It's a meritocracy, pretty much.
You'll find
Cannot
jobs
blame
everywhere around here. They could use a
For
wizard.
an Arcanist like myself who can make scrolls, I should be fine. But I do want to finish the scroll I am working on right now, so...
True. In the meantime, if you want to wet your whistle, the Sweet Dragon is cheap, good food, good drinks,
Yes,
live
I
entertainment.
have been staying at your inn.
Ah, I see.
Which would make sense as to why he's here.
It would, yes.
This is a...
No, I just showed up for the continental breakfast.
You're making a
This is-
scroll. Oh,
Oh, yes, hello, my small friend.
no, it's quite all right. I
He
am.
looks down to you and he goes, we do not have many kobolds in my country, so...
No, it's quite all right. I am Tarask of Alavast. May I ask, the scroll you're working on? I am assuming it's the teleportation scroll that you're trying to make, or is it something else?
Oh, no. I do not know this location's particular rune for that incantation. Teleportation magic is very particular. What? Here, let me show you. He folds open this book. I'm gonna say roll knowledge arcana task to try and discern what this could possibly be.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Could I also do this?
Shh. Let's give it a task. He's holding it
Okay.
down, so
All right.
you can't really see it.
45-degree angle.
Panic's like, wait, I do this good too. I do skills good.
Me do skill good.
Is it? Okay, there it goes.
There it goes.
Hey!
You look at it and you're like, oh my, what? You're like looking at this. It's like looking at extreme physics, science math, and you're just like sweating.
I just look over at Panic and I go, I apologize. Maybe he would translate this a lot better than I possibly could.
Oh, no worries. It is a spell for summoning elementals.
Really?
You have experience with the extra planar then?
I do not know. I have interest in summoning. And you watch as Enceladus goes over and goes, yeah, I found a book on summoning elementals, but it wasn't of any use. I couldn't really get anything from it. That's why I have it, though. So in the end, someone got use of it. So, silver lining.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm never gonna find those answers.
Anyway, I should be going.
Be off with you then. Have a good day.
Thank you again for the directions. I hope I can find what I am looking for.
Hey, no problem.
Here. He grabs something from his side and he throws it to you.
I'll catch it.
It is a spell called Ice Knife. It is from my country.
Shit!
Ooh.
Oh,
I noticed you have a wizard in your location, so if you give that to them, they maybe can learn it.
Yo! Fuck!
yo, wait, but
I
can I,
will
can I
definitely-
squint in 1/3 wizard?
It is a conjuration spell, unfortunately.
Gotcha. I mean, depends on the level, but can be done.
Okay, I will put Scroll of Ice Knife in my inventory.
I believe. I'm just gonna double check. I think Ice Knife is.
Not a cantrip, is it?
It is
is a
a first level spell.
Yeah, it's
I
conjure.
believe.
Yeah, it's conjuration.
I'm trying to remember who.
It's
Like,
like
I know sorcerers can learn it for sure. I've
Druid
do the
sorcerers and
compendium.
wizards. Yeah, druid sorcerers.
Oh, wizards can't, so I could technically
Yeah.
use that. Oh, fuck yeah.
So yeah. So he has a scroll of this, and he just hands it to you. So yeah, Willow can't learn it, but it is a scroll of Ice Knife, which is rather nice.
Nice.
As soon as he's out the door, I kind of want to sneak off a little bit and just kind of catch him in the hallway while the guys are in there.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
Do we have to roll a perception check to see him?
I mean, it's 15. You're probably. I don't know if it's gonna matter.
Roll a perception, just because you notice he stops and mumbles something.
Oh fuck.
Nat 20.
oh,
I see you.
yes.
I see you.
He stops and goes, "Oh shit, that was a sorcerer spell." He kind of smacks his forehead. He kind of pats himself down. Perhaps I should give them a wizard's. That should be fine. They can use it. They look like adventurers. And he kind of walks back down the stairs, not noticing you guys.
When he gets kind of in the hallway where from the guys, just Greckles just call it.
Arcanus.
Exalto.
Oh,
He kind of nods
excuse me.
towards you.
Zoltol, sorry, I'm not really good with names. You talked about the Orden clergy. What else do you know?
I do not know much. I stopped at port in Periton on my ventures once before when I was way younger. It is a very strange place.
What makes it strange?
You don't see certain people there, and it's
Such as?
people who I am used to, mountain dwarves and other such folk. They have a bias there. As a human, I was fine, but I could not help but feel a bit uncomfortable, and I left rather promptly.
What were the markets like?
The markets was good. Lots of produce. Produce was the nicest produce ever. A lot of flowers and things like that. Nothing out of the ordinary.
A lot of guards around, I would assume.
In the smaller villages, there was maybe 1 or 2 guard of big, significant strength. Beyond that, the guard was usually like people in the town. And when you got into the big city, you saw the armies and the people of the sword there. But they never bothered me. I never bothered them. He just kind of shrugs. I like this place a lot more. It is very chaotic and wild like magic.
It's also a lot more hospitable.
Yeah, so. He kind of.
If you haven't actually, can I recommend a place to go visit?
I have been getting lots of those today, but sure.
Go check out Willow's Wonders. It just opened up, and there's some really interesting things in there.
That was why I gave you the scroll, though that will not be very useful. But you seem well traveled, so you could use it perhaps against an enemy or something. But I have taken a peek over there. I'm particularly fond of the fish that does the flying. And he kind of does like a flying motion.
Oh, that thing's weird.
But she has very nice parchment, which I bought.
All right. Sorry to take up your time. I just was very inquisitive at that.
Yeah, not at all. I'm going to take my leave, though. I need to look for some work.
I need to get back to the gentleman. Thank you so much.
Yeah, he makes his way down. The rest of you guys are left with Enceladus, who just kind of looks like, just like, yes, unfortunately, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm trying my best. I have a lot on the docket, but if it were more obvious, I would probably have a better idea. But any more detailed descriptors would definitely be of great assistance.
I guess we'll keep an eye out if we happen to see it again.
It just needs more of a field study at this point.
The problem is,
Well, I know where we can find more of it.
Oh, really? Where? Me and Celis looked excited.
In the realm of Discord.
Wait, that was in the realm of Discord.
Yup.
Yeah.
Around my great grand Omnipaw.
What is in oh, right, that show
Yeah.
which shall not be named.
Big guy,
Right.
yeah, he who shall not
Yes.
be named.
Is there?
Or-
He is a god, is he not?
God is being generous.
Kurt, you wanted to do something?
Yeah, Borky's just noticed everyone's missing, so he's like, where they all go? Right, you want to go talk to Incel. Let's go up there.
Borky
Oh my
starts
God.
walking up the stairs.
I thought you came with us.
You
No.
walk past a male human who just kind of like almost bumps into you. Goes, "Oh, apologies," and moves past you.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'm quite large. I gotta walk sideways through doors sometimes.
Borky starts walking sideways up the stairs.
What the fuck is going on?
You make your way into the library, Borky.
All right, what are you guys doing?
The only reason I asked that is
important stuff.
God
the only
damn it,
reason
you
I
told you not to do this without me again. All right, bring me up to speed. Give me the abridged version. What's going on?
oh, I hate you.
The abridged version has too many puns in it.
Kaiser Neko must have written it.
Jesus, this is too real.
Fuck,
Basically,
some of
Borky,
my
we're
best
asking.
friends.
You remember Athtar, the one you beheaded?
Yeah, and then all the goop came out.
Right. We were looking for more information about the group. However, we've run into a bit of a blockade. We don't have a lot of information, and it's limited what Enceladus can look up. However, I
do
did
you
not
rec-
realize. Go ahead.
No, go for it. What were you gonna say before?
I didn't realize you encountered it in the realm of Discord. There may be a correlation, or at least a
That's
field
what I
study
tried to
possible.
tell. That's what I tried to tell Solly, but she wasn't buying it.
Well, we know it's extra planar, if anything.
Wait a second. Why would Solly not believe you? She always has before.
I mean, she just didn't think that was right.
Does she know more about this than she's letting on? It may be worth asking.
It didn't seem like it. She just
So-
said it didn't make sense.
Sully really does only know so much. It's not like she was hyper integrated into all the ongoings within the United Clergy.
Is this something where she might be getting a feeling from her god? She doesn't know why, but it just doesn't sound or feel right.
For sure, we saw that same substance around Omnimon, correct?
Yeah, it was exactly the same.
Okay.
But when you played the music, it seemed to have disappeared.
Interesting thing, though. When I played the music, it seemed to disappear.
Is it possible someone was there before you and used that to imprison them somehow?
My mother had been there a couple of times, and she didn't look like it. Looked like she was taken aback by it.
When was the last time she was there besides the time we went together? How long ago
think-
was that?
7 years prior, maybe.
It's a long time.
Yeah. But that does give us some kind of an idea of what's been transpiring, or at least how long this has been transpiring. There's something that's been happening within 7 years, and considering the extra planar and the deities and whatnot, that's not a lot of time.
Here's the thing. When that black sludge was surrounding Omnipaw, it was killing him.
So whatever put it there did it to hurt him.
I think.
That's a correlation. So, what exactly, if he's not a deity, is he like a demigod? Is he just a powerful
devil.
being?
He is a devil god.
Enceladus, would that narrow your search at all? Something that could hurt a being like that?
He looks very perplexed. He's like, that feels a bit outside of my wheelhouse.
What about
uh,
a god eater? Any legends whatsoever from any part of the globe?
Oh, there's certainly stories about weapons that are called the God Eater. It's a very, if you ask me, a very egregious title that some take, but an
What
actual
about-
physical one, there's no such thing.
But what about entities?
There's no such thing.
I look at Greco. I look at Greco's like that checks out that he wouldn't know about it.
Yeah.
What about your friend Edward and Rob, sir? Do you think he would have any more insight considering his area of expertise?
We asked him about the sludge. He didn't have any more answers than any of us do now.
Oh, well, if he does not know, then I certainly am going to struggle. But I will not give up. I will continue looking, and I will try my best.
I think I'm going to agree with Task on this one. This is going to require more of a field study.
Hey!
If
I'd like to. What?
oh
Jesus.
Oh my god!
Hi Scarble.
Sorry, Tass, did you want to do something? I'm so sorry I cut you off.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to, but you know what? It's fine. Have Scarbles do whatever.
Okay, Scarble shows up. Hey!
Yeah?
There's someone downstairs waiting for you.
Ah,
Oh.
For
Okay.
for who specifically? All of us? Or
Yeah, all of you. But
Oh,
him more
jeez.
specifically, and she points towards you, Panic.
okay.
Whenever you're ready. She just
I will
leaves.
Right?
Trot
I kinda-
downstairs.
Yeah.
Well,
Right
Tass, did
behind.
you want to do
Behind.
anything before you left? I just want to make sure you're all good.
I kind of wanted to ask AO something.
Sure, absolutely. As you're
Like
standing
I
there.
just can I speak telepathically to Eos,
Yeah,
or do I have
it's
to
literally
speak, like, verbally?
it's just in your thoughts. Like you don't have to speak out loud. You can just talk to him in your head.
Okay, so while that whole conversation was going on, Tass just wants to ask him in his mind, Eos, a question for you. In that realm of yours where all the clocks stood like trees, did anything in that realm besides you, like, did they bleed?
No.
So there's no instance of you ever knowing or seeing throughout all the time you've been in that realm, you've never seen even Oriara or something of that sort of nature show physical pain?
Pain, yes, but they're all made of metal. So how on earth do you think they could bleed?
We're talking about goop that etherealizes from devils. Anything is possible at this juncture.
I'm afraid I'm as confused as you are.
Nah, fair enough. All right, I followed them downstairs.
Okay, you guys head on downstairs, and you see Zarv, the Knoll.
Oh,
Currently-
musician?
Yeah,
Look who has
musician.
come to grace our humble establishment. If this
Well, if it isn't, he kind of walks up and just gives you a big, kind of band, handshake and hug with a double pat on the back.
yeah.
How's it going there, Grim Tongue?
Well, it's going. It's going. You know, have a lot on our plates at the moment, but
Oh, that's a real shame there. Glossolalia came and told me you guys might be able to help me with something, but if you're busy, I don't wanna.
oh, is this the concert?
Yeah, we got some big things to go on and carry in, and we could use some big, strong adventurers and the more nimble types to help us set up some things. So.
Oh my god, twist my arm, why don't you? Sounds great, Zoff.
Yeah, and he kind of looks towards you, Panic. You can't really see his eyes because it's just a big mane of hair. He goes, "Word of your performances are getting round. Got a lot of
Well.
people interested in you, so
You know
Glass-
what can I say?
few people have been putting in the good word on the part of Panic Grimtongue, so we might be able to slot in a performance, maybe."
Oh, really? Well, anything to help a good cause.
Yeah, we're trying to raise morale. Everyone in town's been kind of mopey-dopey lately after all the dragon attacks and whatnot. So,
Sure.
you know. But I know you gotta move forward. It's an occupational hazard. But yeah, make your way over to the musical menagerie. We're just loading out some drums and things over to the venue.
If you're asking for extra hands of like bodyguards or whatnot, if you need an extra pair of physical hands, are you expecting something disastrous to go down?
Oh no, this place is full of disaster. It'll be part of the show if anything. But yeah, we can consider that if you want to help us out with that.
Working security sounds like a tight job. I'm in.
Would be much appreciated. And he takes his little bowler hat, and as he lifts it up, it literally just comes off like a Lego, like a Lego man head, and it's got like the little mark. There's literally like just a perfectly round sized bowler hat bump on his head.
Oh, God.
And he just like brings it up and then puts it back down. He goes, "Well, I'll let the boys and the girls know that you're on your way." He kind of gives a nod and turns and makes his way out. He goes, "Scratch," and he watches the gray African gray parrot Kenku is like halfway through a drink. He goes, "Come on, friend, I told you no drinks." And you watch as the African gray puts the drink down and makes like a pouring noise in his mouth and follows behind Zarv, and they leave the door.
Aw.
That's a big mood right there.
Panic,
Maybe
were
some
you
work will
expecting
get all
him-
this. Oh,
I wasn't expecting him to show up here. I was just going to go with Helena.
Right,
But,
but
if he-
that was arranged.
If he wants help, then sure, certainly I'd be willing to give it.
All right, so you guys want to head over there?
sure, why not?
Yeah.
You guys gather your things, make your way out the door to the city streets of Alabast. Again, everything's bustling again. It was a day of just like scarcity. But as you guys make your way into the city now, it is again full of life and markets and people yelling back and forth and pigeons slapping around through the air and their various horrific means.
Is there one particular pigeon?
They're all random ones. I don't know what particular pigeon you're talking about.
Oh, the one of the centaur or the like man bird variety.
There's one that's like really long. It's like a noodle, and it's like flying.
Long bird.
This offends every bit of the New Yorker in him.
It's like all neck. It's like all neck, and then it's got tail feathers at the end of like this tube-like body, and then it's got like 5 sets of legs and like 5 sets of wings. It's like
I hope he enters into like a little hole in the side of a wall that's shaped just like him. I hope that
Kill it with fire.
For me.
All right, you guys make your way through essentially the lower district up towards the wall. And as you guys are walking, you suddenly see people rushing towards you. Just like full sprint, and people are like getting out of the way as you see Doros, Sebastian Strong, Grenelda, and Helena currently running at full speed down the street. It looks like they are in pursuit of something.
I'll look
What
in
if
the
it's
opposite
something?
direction of where they're looking at.
Yeah, perception
Alright.
check.
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, here goes.
Here I go.
16.
22.
18.
Okay.
I have to roll something.
Her body. Yeah, perception.
And that is 8.
8. You just noticed Doros running towards you. Remember the last time Doros ran towards something? He pile drived a horse.
Jesus.
Panic.
Simpson screeches.
Panic, Greckles, and I think, I'm gonna say Panic and Greckles. Or no, there's just Panic. Panic went to look. Panic! You look up and you see a figure jumping roof to roof. And with that, I would like to invite our guest star.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go!
Alan Jr. to join the game.
Oh boy.
Hello,
shit.
What up,
Hi,
Mark?
Mark. Mark, do you want to describe your character that's jumping roof to roof?
Sure. You guys see above you a figure that seems to be entirely wreathed in flame. Almost everything about him screams of fire. His entire body is a mix of oranges and yellows and
Can we boost his
blues.
audio?
Yeah,
Sorry. We need to boost his audio.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
How
you're
could
up.
No. It's on our end. Don't worry.
Are we good? Better?
There we go.
Hopefully.
Should be good.
Boy, I hope so.
I bumped you by a lot, so you should
Okay.
be good.
Hope I'm not too quiet now.
Okay,
Should I
you want to
start
read
over?
describe? Yeah, start over. It's all
Okay. So above you, you see jumping across the rooftops a figure wreathed in fire. Everything about him screams of flame. His body is made up of oranges and yellows and blues. His hair, which somehow seems to be up in sort of a half-up ponytail style, also seems to be made of fire. His face, however, seems to be covered with sort of a hard rock material. And if you look closely, you can only just barely make out the faint blue glow of eyes. He is dressed in garb that seems very alien. He has a sort of almost a split skirt. And above that, he is wearing a white shirt with silken sleeves and a vest that has some ceremonial markings on it that resemble the wings of a phoenix.
As you guys are standing there, you watch as Granelda runs past you and goes, "Get out of the way!" like kind of yelling. Helena
are you
stops
chasing
and-
that fire guy?
Yeah, Helena stops and goes, "Yeah, he broke into the city on a boat today," and she runs.
I'm sorry,
after
what?
him.
Are you
charges after
fucking
him.
kidding me?
Yeah, I'm going after him. Here we go.
Money.
I dimension door right in front of him.
Okay.
Shit.
All right, Panic, you appear right in front of him. Saika, as you are running, you stop. Suddenly, this tiefling just appears right in front of you. This
Hey, buddy.
devil, half-human devil, just kind of stops in your tracks.
You wanna explain yourself before the guards have to put you away?
I'm afraid I don't have time to spend speaking with you at the moment. I have some urgent
really
things I
think
need to
you
tend
should-
to.
I really think you should explain yourself. His eyes start to glow a little bit.
Well, I assure you, if it's trouble you're looking for, I can happily provide.
I'm not looking for trouble. I'm looking to get you out of it, friends.
You watch now as everybody else.
What?
You guys see now as Doros has reached the bottom of the building and is now attempting to climb up like a pipe on the side.
That's what
Monty,
Porky's doing too, as well. Like,
Monty, I need one Volo, please.
Call for a man, like whistle.
I'm gonna call for him. I need a Volo.
I just want to imagine Volo has his phone buzzing and just puts it on mute.
Yeah,
Puts it
guys,
on. Damn it.
Like an absolute man possessed, Greckles is after him.
All right, go ahead and roll an acrobatics check for me, Greckles.
Can I just use Doros as a step stool by just like sitting on his shoulder?
Okay, Greckles, you climb up the side of the building. You use Doros to climb up, and as you climb up Doros and Task, like you try to climb up, as Greckles' foot leaves Doros's body, the pipe he's climbing on breaks, and he goes, you just see a face turn towards you, Task, like, I did not expect this outcome, as you both fall to the ground.
Ave Maria.
Greckles, you run up behind this character where Panic is standing in front of him, and you swing to a stop. Saika, as you turn around, you see a blue Kenku.
Immediately, upon locking eyes with Greckles, the creature in front of you bows very low with an arm crossed in front of his face. And he says, Tobikage denka, kono jusha ga koutaishi denka ni midori o goseitsu negaimasu. Watashi wa kureyami seika to moshimasu. Kai ten no kawate, kono machi ni atarashii hiro Tobikage denka o osagashite mairimashita. Oni no shinryaku o soushi suru yo. Elemental jigen wa denka no otasuke o motemete tsutsushin de moshiagemasu. Kono shimobe ni go meirei yo.
You see Greckles stumble back and just flat panic. You see him just laying flat on his butt, and it's the big eye, small pupil thing.
About one sentence through, I will cast tongues on myself.
And if Remy can hear it, he'll understand that language.
Okay. Do you want to private? Is there any way you could privately message what you said to Panic, Mark? Is there any way you have it written down in English?
That's me.
I wrote it down in English. I haven't typed it, but I can give me like a half a second, maybe a little.
Oh
more
boy.
than that.
I didn't know
That's
you just-
Connor.
Send that my way too, unless this is something completely different,
I
Monty.
wish I had typed this.
Well,
It's okay.
I'm assuming it's an avian, so
It is.
Yeah.
It is an Orin.
It's an
It is-
Orin.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Don't mind me as I just type massively in the background.
Just
No,
Just a little long.
it's just utter effing shock from what I could from what I could understand. It's just like, oh no.
You know what we could do here while Mark is doing that? Let's take a break.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh,
Good time to break.
get the fuck off me, Taurus! I can't breathe.
We are going
So
to
Monty,
take a break.
just to clarify, so that was avian or was a different subsect of something?
It's Orin.
It's Orin, yeah, which is avian. It's the
Which
same thing.
Oh, okay, cool. So then I
Yeah.
would understand that too if I could hear him. I just don't know if I was close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. So Mark, take your time. We're gonna go on a break here.
Sure, yeah.
And you guys you guys go to use the bathroom and
Go to use the bathroom. Can I do story time while he types?
Right back.
as long as depends what story time is it?
I'm gonna tell them how I know Mark.
Oh sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So for those of you who don't know Mark and I have been friends for like a decade. If any of you remember Shadow War is based on the universe that Mark and I played in for 5 years. It's insane. So if I ever rib him about like an elf that maybe was not a lick, and he does the
hate you.
chuckle, yeah, that's what that's referencing. So he and I played 5 years in a campaign together. We've done tons of stuff. We've played D&D, Ravenloft, Mass Effect, one-offs all over Carol. We've done a lot of things together. You were in Warhammer too. I almost killed him in Warhammer. I almost
Death Watch.
well, that's what it was. I almost killed you in Death Watch, you filthy tyrannid.
First of all,
You gene-stealing
casting
tyrannid.
aspersions right now, and I didn't ask for this. So.
Uh-huh. Did you or did you not eat the genes of another tyrannid?
It was look. I was the only non-space marine in the party. I didn't have a whole lot of options. So
That was your first mistake, is you let me see it. But yeah, so Mark's a good guy, and now I was hoping you had a prepared speech. If you don't remember, when I spoke Japanese, that's the guy I went to, and that's why. And I can never speak Japanese again because it's over for me. It's over for me with these two. It's over. I tried so hard for 3 sentences. Well done, Mark. You killed it. You absolutely killed it.
There's a lot of really archaic words, and that was a hard thing to write.
I understood one word, and it was his real name. Because Remy's the only one who knows his real name.
It's true. He hasn't told us that.
He hasn't said shit.
I'm gonna be here thinking like, oh shit, hey, this guy's confusing.
Toby Kage. Oh no, he's gonna kill him.
It's Toby Kage guy.
Yeah. Oh shit, he's got the wrong
Who's
dude.
this Toby, and what's he doing here?
Oh man, that was great. So yeah, welcome, Mark. It's good to have you. I know you're busy
Happy to
typing.
be here. No,
I'm super
finished.
stoked.
I sent it to Connor and Gaijin, so
Yeah.
I think that was
I gotta
easy.
ask Monty if I was close enough because I want to see what the fuck you wrote.
No fucking way. Oh boy. Well, this is happening, I guess.
Yup.
I love that you cast tongues, and so you're getting all of this without any context at
Yeah.
all.
The second I knew you were speaking a language I didn't understand, I cast tongues.
Honestly, Connor, because you have that spell, that's one of the reasons I put comprehend languages on mine too. I'm like, I need to know these things.
I was waiting for fucking Gaijin's like Discord like icon to blow the fuck up after.
I know. I'm like, oh, I couldn't say anything. I'm like, oh, Mark's gonna blow him away. Mark is gonna blow him away.
God.
Well, this is. By the way, your character looks sick.
Yeah, it looks fucking badass.
Oh wait, where is
Also,
it?
Connor, I was on the fucking money. I didn't say anything, but I was on the
It's on.
money.
I'm looking at it through the Unexpectables Twitch right now.
Hell yeah.
We still don't know what class he is.
Oh Jesus! Wow.
Yeah. I have a guess on the class, but I'm not saying anything. I guess the race Oh, the
forgot what
race.
I forgot what I said.
You
I
said
can-
half orc or orc.
I said half orc something. I think I said half orc.
You said half orc warlock, I think.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah.
Are you actually like relatively versed in Japanese, or was that like just something crazy that you threw together?
I got my degree in Japanese.
Dude,
But like 7 years ago. So
hey,
a little
dude,
bit
you
of
wanna-
revisitation.
You want to talk linguistic rust, dude? I'm all over it.
Guys, you
honestly
used to be an
haven't-
English teacher, didn't you?
Me or Mark?
You.
Yeah.
What was that? I missed that.
I was in the JET program for a couple years back from
nice.
2009 to 20. Dude, we have so much to talk about. Yeah, dude, Dustin forgot that I did find a new best friend. You kidding me?
I'm
I'm-
back. Kurt.
Well,
How are
it was a
y'all
good
feeling?
run, guys, and I appreciated being by your
Well,
side. Enjoy your new friend. I'm just gonna go over here.
I
Hi, Bob. Now
certainly.
you're my best friend.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah,
I'm
you got the
trying to
message.
see- I'm trying to see if Panic can put 2 and 2 together here.
Hey, Monty. I have to ask though. Was Remy close enough to hear it? Because if so, I fucking want to know.
No, it would be only
Damn
Panic
it!
and Greckles would have heard it.
Damn it! Ugh.
Hello,
This is
fellow
killing
East
me.
Coaster. How are you over here on the West Coast and me in the middle of America?
I'm not a East
So-
Coaster, buddy. I'm a middle
Hey,
Midwesterner.
I'm a middle America person myself.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Just so you can put in perspective, I'm probably mid to high in 4. If I was to clarify.
I was 2 when I graduated. 7 years ago.
Jesus. Okay, so
But
you're
it's,
showing
again,
me up.
it's been a very long time. I've
If
had
you
like no
pull-
use of it since then.
If you pulled in 2, I'm sorry, I'm bowing to you, good sir.
Please don't. I am a dishonor to my entire.
Actually,
faculty.
I mean, that's not wrong, Mark, but you're still
Mark,
welcome.
thanks,
here.
Bosco.
See,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I got
Mark,
you.
Mark, you're gonna find this kind of hilarious. I actually am gonna be contacting you. I need you to audition for something
Oh no.
because of specifically what you just did. You son of a bitch. I'm like, I've been.
Oh.
I want you guys to know how
Oh.
hard it was for me to find Mark, by the way. Shout out to my friend Shay, Fanfare Seeks No Attention. If she's here and listening, thank you. This was her idea.
I also thank you.
So,
Gave me an opportunity to blow dust off of all my textbooks.
are we all back?
Yep.
Believe
I'm eating chicken nuggets, but I'm back.
Yeah,
All
let's do it.
Mark, you sent off the messages.
Yes, I sent them to the 2 who requested them.
Sick.
Did you want it as well?
on, I'm back.
or-
Yeah, do you want to send it to me as well? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I want to thank Dude.
Monty, were you close enough? Did you roll a perception check? Did you hear?
I hear beyond everything.
Oh shit!
Next chance with 500 bits. Bits for my boy. Strig Zing with 500 bits. Good tidings to you guys. And thank you all for the entertainment. Holy shit, that was an awesome new character introduction. Yeah, definitely one of the better ones. Let me tell
I
you.
love your character. He looks so cool.
He looks
Yeah,
so
he looks
cool.
awesome.
Did you throw up a picture that everyone could see? Because
There's
Yeah, it's
just-
on Twitch.
It's on the Twitch. It's a headshot. That's all we have right now. But
is it a headshot of him?
Yeah.
yeah,
Of his character, yeah.
of his character. Yeah.
Seika.
Go Tech Priest with a 1500 bits. I got a cat on my lap. A glass of wife's homemade mead. It's time for the unexpected. Holy Omniziah, a new guest. Yes, Disco Tech Priest. Blessing of the Omniziah amongst you as well.
I made a
Black
really
Foot
good
with elite
smoothie.
bits.
Thank
Welcome
you.
aboard. Thank you so much, Black Foot.
Are we good to continue? Can we
like-
start now?
Yes,
Sure.
You too.
So, you guys are on top of a roof. And you just heard all of that.
Panic looks slowly over to Greckles.
He's not looking. He's just eye to eye with this thing.
So, Your Highness, huh?
Teika-san. これどういう意味?
I still have tongues on.
He's
Who
still
was
still
able to hear
sitting
this
there bowing.
conversation?
It's just these 3.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys are still at the ground.
What do we see? What do we see? Where is my Volo?
So what I would do here is, Gaijin, as you speak,
Sure.
translate what you're saying just
Oh,
for
sure, sure.
Panic, because Panic hears it.
So he's just like, you've got to be mistaken. 俺放置じゃない. I am no prince.
Again, he's just sitting there. Basically, he's standing at attention, essentially.
Yeah, dude, this guy's Greckles.
Kai-
I'm-
Panic.
Panic. Panic.
Yeah, I'm listening.
That's actually not my name.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming your real name is Tobikage then.
聖華さん、この人のためにちょっと説明してください。For the sake of everyone here, please explain.
For the sake of not embarrassing myself, I will do so.
That way.
I will do so in English for the sake of not embarrassing
Thank you.
myself right now.
Okay.
In common, yeah.
Master Kai has sent me to find you, as you are projected to be the new hero of legend.
At this point, Remy, Volo arrives to your side.
Immediately on Volo, immediately up to the rooftop.
All right. As you're flying up, you see Grenelda like yell out and go, "Can you tackle him, please?"
I'll get him.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
no. I think we're gonna resolve this peacefully. Hang on. Nobody needs to get tackled.
What?
I got my bows out for nothing.
By the way,
I swear.
Duros rolls around looking for you, Task, and you're like squished into the back of his armor.
oh no.
Oh no, he's a splat on the back of the armor.
Can I do any sort of check to determine race, class, etc.?
Race is definitely fire Ganassi. That
Yeah,
is
I
he is
figured
on
that one.
fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Class, you have no idea.
Yep.
What kind of weapon, if any?
Do you want to describe if you have any weapons showing?
Yeah, he has what appears to be an oversized dagger or a very short sword on his side. It's very decorative. It almost looks like it doesn't get much use. And on the butt end of the hilt, there's like a stamp that's two wings wreathed in fire.
忍び物じゃないかな? You're some kind of shinobi, aren't you?
I'm afraid not. I am but a simple, well, I suppose aristocrat would be the best word for it.
Yet you climb on the roof as one.
Why aren't you tackling him?
Hang on.
Give us just a moment. Apparently, Greckles may know them. Maybe.
Remy, you land on the roof at this point.
Greckles, panic. What's going on?
Remy, it's fine. It's fine.
Apparently,
Doesn't look fine. Why are we abating a criminal?
Are you guys okay? Do I need to find a way up there?
No, Porky, you're fine.
Okay.
Remy,
Duros finds you and like peels you off, Task like a sticker. Like
Reinflate.
Oh no, it's
Greg,
dude,
no. Greckles will shout out. He's an aristocrat.
you are.
You'll see Remy pause.
Porky. So we get him right.
By the way, Mark, you will see this very noble and aristocratic Kenku falcon upon a griffin in full garments, just staring at you now.
Something I did not mention that everyone would be able to tell at closer perspective is that the overjacket that he's wearing has lots of really deep purples and violets on it. You would be able to tell that the material is very well made. It's not necessarily expensive material, but it's very well made.
I would ditto that, except it's gold trim.
Are you from that
No, he bought. No,
Phoenix group?
you gotta understand. He didn't buy these clothings from Winners. He got it from the place Winners gets it from. That's how good this shit is.
Got it. What language are you speaking, by the way, when you talk? Are you in common now?
He's speaking common now. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
So I'm assuming you're of the Phoenix Order or something.
The acolytes of the Phoenix, yes.
Right.
I've actually been searching for you for quite some time.
You have.
Yes,
I'm honored.
I've I have so many questions. Well, we should probably get this matter settled before things get too out of hand.
Doris is doing like Horace is doing like as task is like, you know, now reinflated, like he's doing like chest pumps and is like doing mouth to mouth to revive him because he's down.
Oh no! No, you gotta hold his nose to make sure all the air gets inside his lungs.
Acolyte, do you have a name?
Kurayami Seika. But you may call me Seika. You'll notice that the entire time that he's been speaking with you guys, his facial expression has not changed. It's just this big, broad, unnerving smile.
You touched my son of a bitch.
So,
You guys descend off of the roof, I'm assuming, or
Yeah. But
Okay.
Yes.
as this happens, like Greckles is not leaving his side, and he'll get in front if anyone tries to if anyone tries to do anything.
no one tries to. They seem to ease up the moment you say he's an aristocrat. You guys make your way down, and Doros has now revived to task you're fine. You kind of like smack his hands away. He nods and like puts you back on your feet. Grinelda walks up and she turns and she goes, "Aristocrat or no aristocrat, you need proper authentication to get inside the city."
My apologies, but what brings me here is certainly an urgent matter, and I'm afraid all of your paperwork has slowed me down quite some bit.
That's what they all say. All right, listen, do you vouch for this loser?
I absolutely vouch for this individual.
Look, we've been chasing him for an hour. Like, she looks sweaty and really uncomfortable.
Well,
I'll give him, she puts up a hand, I will give him a pass on your regard. He is a mercenary you hired.
Greckles kind of winces slightly at that, but accepts.
I don't want to chase him again. And she grabs the clipboard and she hands you off a ticket and hands it to you.
That means if he starts causing trouble again, it's our responsibility.
I would happily take that responsibility.
She turns towards you, Saika, and she points like a finger, like really authoritative, and goes, and just kind of looks at you like, and then
He kind of bows his head slightly and says, "Thank you for your service."
Borky taps Remy on the shoulder.
you guys all meet together.
Should we get water? Because he's on fire.
No, Borky, trust
no,
me, it's
it's-
fine.
Ah! Oh my god! Greckles, you're here!
He is one of those genasi we've been hearing about, I'm assuming.
What?
The Ganassi, the acolytes of the Phoenix.
Is that where is that the one where the G is a ghost?
Borky, long story short, I've been looking for these people for quite some time.
Oh, one just happened across the street. That's why I love asked anything is possible.
Why
I
don't
love
we
this
take-
town.
Why don't we
Let's-
take Seika back to the Sweet Dragon? Perhaps we can have a conversation there.
Yes,
exactly.
please.
And we could drink for free.
You barter with the dragon?
Oh
What?
dear, we're going.
I'm sorry.
No.
Barter, they work for us.
Seika-san, don't worry about it. I'll explain it in time.
Very well.
Oh, he's gonna have culture shock when he sees my son then.
Yup.
It's funny because
You guys make your way back to the Sweet Dragon. As you guys walk back, Psyche, you notice across the street from this house, there is a human man who's like a farrier, like he's dealing in horses, and you know horses as those beasts of burden that carry things. But you notice there's a giant metal person next to him, completely made of metal and wood, and is like moving on his own in this really amazing fashion. You've never seen anything like it before.
You guys will notice that as you guys are walking, Seika his gaze seems to drift from basically everyday common items, but it lingers. It's like everything that he sees is new and perplexing, but his smile never fades and he doesn't say a word.
Seika-san, daijoubu?
Yes. My apologies. This plane is bizarre.
Well,
this plane.
let's get inside. Let's get inside first.
No, before he goes inside. Now, Mr. What, his name is Sakai?
Seika.
Seika, Mr. Seika. Now, as you know, you're flaming. Now, our this establishment is made out of wood. Now, is there any way that you can control the ever-present flames upon your body and to make it so our house doesn't catch on fire.
I assure you, your possessions are safe around me.
I'm gonna tug on Greckles' garments.
Mm-hmm.
And having now heard him speak multiple times in that language, Remy's going to attempt to. I'm sorry, Mark. Nani ga uchteru? What is going on, Greckles?
Only Gakura and Oni's coming.
You guys head inside and make your way to a table and sit down.
Now, hold on. I want to see if this works. So when you sit upon this wooden chair, it's not going to catch on fire.
You'll see Seika do a little bit of a flourish with his sleeves as he swings his wrists and the sleeves roll around them before crossing his arms very elegantly and descending slowly into the chair before sitting down.
It does not catch fire.
Will that satisfy you, Borky?
Perhaps.
Helga just looks over and goes, I am not going to ask. And just goes about her business.
But I have so many things I want to tell you, Helga.
Seika-san, is there something we could get you to drink? We do have a wide variety of selections.
There's a good question. Would I be at all thirsty?
There is a question. Yeah, you would. You need to eat and drink like a normal person.
Okay. Some water would be lovely, thank you.
Would you prefer it warmed?
Is there another kind?
Reverse warm.
Yeah. There is cold. There is room temperature. Oh.
Greckles just kind of shakes his head a little bit and smiles and then goes off to go get the water.
Cash just fucking walks to the counter, gets an ale, and puts it right in front of him.
Oh no!
Task, that might not be the best idea.
All right, you
Why
have
not?
a big tankard placed in front of you, Saika.
Okay. That was Task that put it down?
Yes,
that
the
was
red
a little-
kobold.
The little red kobold. He watches a
Okay.
little red kobold.
Oh yeah, you were worried about us dealing with dragons. There's a tiny miniature
There's
one.
a tiny baby dragon.
It's a babby dragon.
Baby dragon.
Seika's gaze kind of just drifts over to Task and just holds. You can't see any change on his expression, so there's nothing even remotely giving away what he's thinking. But he seems to be scrutinizing you.
Okay. Insight.
Go ahead.
Good. There goes.
Good
okay?
luck.
Are you okay with an insight on you? All right, go ahead and roll. If you want to hide your emotions, roll a deception. If you don't want to, he has to just roll.
If you are
Guys,
what I
God,
think
be
you
kind
are,
to
this will
Mark,
be interesting.
please.
17.
Okay, 17. Are you hiding your emotions?
No.
Okay, so what are you feeling right now?
He's really confused. He's looking at you because even amongst everybody else that he has passed in the city, you look very different. There are things about you that seem similar and familiar, but very different. So he's not entirely sure what to make about you. Even though you've just placed this tankard in front of him, he's kind of torn between not wanting to seem rude and not certain that he can necessarily trust this creature.
Task just like folds his arms, like sits in the chair, and I guess you're still staring at him, and he just goes, "All right, well, that gaze is a story to tell."
My sincerest apologies. I did not mean to offend. I've just never seen one such as yourself before.
Oh, you're gonna love this then. Taurus, come in here.
He watches you know what a dragon is.
Yeah.
You watch as a blue baby dragon comes stumbling out of like a hallway and just runs up and like lands next to you. It's about the size of like a Labrador Retriever. And it just kind of looks and goes,
This is my son, Taurus.
he kind of like just like kind of nuzzles and hugs you. Task, like kind of almost knocking you off of your chair. Saika, this is a bit insane. First of all, it's blue. Why is it blue? Second of all, dragons, there aren't really, you can get dragons in where you're from, but they're only ever red. So this is weird, and they're also extremely noble creatures, so this is even weirder.
Once again, his expression unchanging. His entire head turns to a 45-degree angle, but very, very slowly. It's so much to process, and he's not entirely sure how to.
All right, listen, I understand.
Don't overwhelm the guy.
All right, fair enough. Listen, all jokes aside, you're among acquaintances at the most. You don't have to drink that. You might as well tell us why you're here and what's going on.
We should wait for Denka to return.
Denka?
Who?
You
sorry? Tobikage Denka. I'm afraid I do not know another name for him.
Oh, right. Yeah, hey.
You hear a glass. You hear a glass shatter, by the way.
Remy, who is with Greckles, why did the glass shatter?
I'll probably let him say it.
Greckles?
What's the translation for that, buddy?
Oh, no.
Prince Tobikage, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Greckles, as you drop the glass, Helga turns and goes, "Hey, do not do that."
Greckles is just staring at the floor. He
God, no.
just slowly turns and just goes back to sit down.
Remy is not leaving poor Greckles' side. He has never seen him this distraught. In fact, can I insight check you?
You don't have to. There's a
Okay.
mix of shock, a little bit of terror. There might be a little bit of joy in there somewhere, but that's going to be harder to see. But
God.
so he just slowly tries to grab another cup of hot water to bring it over.
Do not drop that one. Helga just warned you.
And he's just looking down, dejected.
Yes, Helga. Seika-san. How do you know that? How do you know that name?
As I explained, I was sent by Master Kai.
And Master Kai is the head of the order?
That is correct.
Is your master a Phoenix Kenku in grand radiance?
Yes.
Greckles never told any of us about that.
No.
Yep. Nope, that's not.
No, he did not.
He did not.
Kureyami-san, I've seen him before.
That kind of strikes him as slightly odd, as you'll see him kind of twitch his head slightly to the left. I would hope so. He is your father.
Oh! Oh!
Danica just taking a big gulp of ale and just.
Now Remy's gonna drop a glass.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait, hold on. Chodo minute. What?
Greckles.
So you kind of went past me really quickly here. Can you slow down and repeat what you just said?
My father is alive?
Do you have a dad?
Yeah, I'm just as curious too, Borky.
Apologies. I hope I have not misled you. I
No.
must issue one minor correction. He was alive when last I saw him.
How long have you been looking for him this whole time?
Well, it has taken me nearly 5 months to find you.
You're saying he was alive 5 months ago?
Is there anything notable that happened exactly 5 months ago that we remember?
Not you, no. You don't remember
Fuck.
anything.
I'm
How did-
Oh.
So you don't. I'm
You'll
sorry.
you'll have to forgive me. This is a lot to process. I have been unknown of any of this.
You were unaware.
My past has been muddled. I've been to all over the place, and I guess you could say maybe I had some kind of amnesia, but this is not something that I remember.
Greckles, I thought your
You said you were enemies with nobles, that they threw you out.
Yeah, imagine my
Yes.
shock, Remy.
He just said he didn't know any of this.
Well, Tash takes the ale. I guess he said Psycha's not gonna fucking drink it. He just takes a big gulp, sets it down, puts an arm on the table, his hand at his chin, looks over at Greckles. You better start explaining.
This is much larger than I can
Yeah.
recall.
Greckles, not a lot of this is making sense to you.
No,
Like,
no, it's not. For anyone
yeah.
curious, this has nothing to do with the established backstory that I created. This is a
This is not a
whole
backstory we
new
agreed
ballgame.
upon!
Yeah, but
So-
how many times have we heard your backstory, friend? Now it's time to put it up on the table.
All of y'all ain't never heard it
I
unless
have
you were on a
altered the
flying
backstory.
griffin.
Pray I do not alter it further.
It's true though.
So, what we do know, and what you do know, is that Greckles isn't your real name.
No, if you could call it that, my actual name is Tobikage. It was given to me by the.
as you say that, you watch as Kiwi drops like his serving tray, goes, "Nah, damn it!" And he just like, turns away.
Oh no! He just got over calling you
He
Fletch,
just
and now
got
Greckles
over
isn't
it.
even your real name.
Oh, you lying sack of shit. He'll never love you again.
First it's Fletch, then it's Greckles, now it's Toby.
I don't know what your name is anymore. Task has the biggest shit-eating grin, still holding the same position.
Remy is gonna Picard facepalm after poor Kiwi says that.
Oh,
All right.
revelation of revelation. Like 3 of us had fake names.
Well, when you've lived my life, it's good to have some aliases. I'm sure all of you can understand that.
Yep. Said Virgil Vathrius.
Yeah,
I'm the only one whose
absolutely.
name is actually his name.
No,
That's
I can
very-
assure you, Borky, my name is correct as well.
Until
All right,
you
all right.
get married to a prince, then you'll take his name.
All right, just everyone calm down. You have to understand that ever since I came here, all I've cared about was making this my home.
And you have.
I haven't been hiding any of this. It just never felt relevant because this is my home. But apparently it's not, and let me start over. Kuriyami-san, please let me know if this sounds familiar, but this is all I can remember. I remember growing up in one of the major islands, Tengashima.
You don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Like that. No, you do. Psycho doesn't.
Okay.
I'm clarifing for Mark and his character.
Freckles, I think you have amnesia now.
Dude, I don't know
double
what's up.
amnesia.
Actually, I'm gonna say, roll a history check for me, Psycho, real quick when he says that name.
Uh-oh, first roll. First roll.
Here we go.
Let's
'Cause
go,
that's-
baby.
That was where the Tengu were, if I'm incorrect. Right?
Yes,
Gaijin?
that is
Yeah.
correct. That is correct.
Okay, 13. That is the messenger plane. That's where you get your messages from, the material plane. Psycho.
Okay.
But they only ever talk to Master Kai. They never talk to you guys.
I had found a little village called Sakuracho. It was named after all the beautiful blossoms that would bloom there. Ume in the late winter, and then the sakura in the early spring. And Momijigari was absolutely spectacular. Kurayama-san, you would love it. But apparently they didn't like me all that much and associated me with the local Tengu. I was beaten and broken. I tried to find a way out, and that's when I found Akaki-san, the melt of red trees, and Yukiko. And
Someone
that
is breathing into their microphone. I think it might be Kurt.
I'm off mic right now.
Oh, I hear someone's exhale into their mic, so I don't know who that is. But anyway,
and
continue.
that's where I first felt that I could belong somewhere. You guys have to understand, they were similar to what I looked like, but they had radiance and elegance and wings. Oh, I wish I could have flown with them.
Wait, they had wings?
They had wings, Remy.
Roll another history check for me, Psycho, with advantage.
8.
That's strange to you. You thought they always had just wings on their own.
I had made some friends. There was Yagiri, Amaji, Tomegi. They were like my brother and sisters, and they taught me everything through their mountain magic, I suppose you could call it. I learned a great deal. I learned all of the magic that I've been using. They taught me how to sneak. They taught me how to use a blade. But apparently I gotten a little too close to Yukiko, and well, that made me an outcast.
Wait, hold on. You got. So, like, did you, like, hold her hand or something? Or what?
It's not that simple, Borky, but I guess you could say to a degree. You have to understand, I was an outsider.
It's what you get for holding someone's hand when you're not ready.
Borky.
He does that like slow pat to the face and then just gently push.
It's a trademark.
See, just like that. That's why you.
Kuriyami, maybe you've heard of him. Their leader was Futenbo.
Roll a history check.
Just getting a lot of use of my one skill that has 0 points in it.
I was going to say,
Hey, there you
were
go.
19!
Hey!
That is the name of the messenger who speaks directly to Kai. You have seen him on occasion, but usually you're doing work, and it's usually private. They usually have private meetings regularly.
When you say his name, this is like the first time that Seika's face has really moved. It kind of moves slightly as he says, "Ah, the messenger."
I suppose. But it's not like he and I are on good terms. The last thing that happened before I was expelled from the community was he swung his Haocha fan and literally blew me out of the council room. I was forever banished from ever returning. Or so I was told. And all I could think about, the only thing that consumed me was seeing my friends and seeing Yukiko again.
Greckles, if I may ask, who was the one that told you you were banned forever? Was it him?
It was him. It was Futenbo. I understood that I was some kind of gross outsider. I get that. But that just it took everything. That one action took everything from me. And I've tried to put it behind me. But here we are. So that's the by and large of it.
Funny thing about the past, it catches up to you.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Here's...
No,
go ahead, Greckles.
Kuriyami-san, you said Kai is my father, and Futenbo is the messenger to my father?
That is correct. Though there are many other messengers as well. I do know they have spoken often, though I have not been involved in their conversations.
Wait, so I'm not sure how Eastern Isles nobility works, but I'm pretty sure you outrank him, right?
Most definitely.
If you're the crowned prince.
But
If you are the prince, you are second to almost none.
But how was I supposed to know?
You're not, Greckles.
Well, here's my question. How didn't Futenbo know?
Maybe he didn't care.
No. You guys have to understand. Tigu have done some pretty malicious things, but they are some of the wisest people that I've met. That's why it struck me so odd and so harsh that Futenbo would banish me for something like that. Now
It did seem really like an overreaction.
Right,
but,
right.
Yeah.
Well, if you want my honest perspective on this sounds like sabotage.
What was that task?
Sounds like sabotage.
Oh, that sounds weird. The first way sounds better.
Kuriyami-san, I believe you need to tell all of this about this encroaching ogre, this encroaching oni.
No.
Yes, that is quite perturbing. You see, there are 4 Oni associated with the elemental planes. They had been locked up for some time, but recently we discovered that they had been released. They escaped to places unknown before returning, and they began to invade. They wield armies filled with hobgoblins and various other creatures, all who follow their orders in some misguided attempt to reclaim the planes in their names.
You speak of the elemental planes of earth, wind, fire, water?
That is correct.
Panic, go ahead. Sorry.
Would any of us know what a hobgoblin is besides Greckles?
You have one working for you.
Yeah,
was
one
gonna
works
say,
for
wait.
us.
That's a
Forgot about
What-
that.
Panic, that's a
Did
hobgoblin.
we forget who it?
That's a hobgoblin
Okay,
right there.
different question then. Are hobgoblins exclusive to the Eastern Isles?
You thought so.
Oh, good.
Hmm.
You would know. I'd say Greckles would know. You wouldn't have to make a history check. You would just know. There are some islands in the Eastern Islands that are just hobgoblins. Like, that's their civilization. They live there and they do their own hobgoblin things. Like, it is Kinku, humans, and hobgoblins. Those are the 3 dominating races on all the various different islands in the Eastern Isles.
Yeah, I have to be careful not to assume, because I only know so much about this.
Well, this all sounds well and good, but why search for Greckles after all this time?
Yeah, for 5 months. He's a
Because,
sneaky fellow.
guys, because I'm apparently some hero of legend.
Yes. You see, the Oni
Are you
escaped about
sure?
a year ago.
Would that make you a double hero of legend? Because I think we're already that, all of us.
You're heroes of the city. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I was about to
We
say.
read the prophecy. We know what's up.
He puts his
I
hands
could
on
say
his
something
hips.
and blow something out the fucking water, but I choose not to because time, I guess.
We have
puts his
magical
hands on his
porcelain-
hips and just looks at
Porcelain
Gre-
weapons and crazy reality warping powers.
Kurama-san, please continue.
The Oni escaped about a year ago. For a while, we were uncertain what they were doing. It was only after they began to slowly take over all of the planes that we realized how insidious their incursion was.
How far have they invaded?
Well, the plane of fire has been... He kind of stops and lowers his gaze for a moment before returning to eye contact with you. It has been conquered. The Phoenix has been corrupted.
Corrupted. Panic.
Hmm?
Just like the others.
Right. Seika.
He
would
turns towards you.
Have you seen any sort of black goo?
Have
You-
I seen any sort
You
of
don't know what
black
goo is. You've never seen goo.
I'm a
This-
goo man.
A black fluid that disappears when you try to touch it.
That's all fluids in the elemental plane of
I was
fire.
gonna say.
Fucking
But it had.
a
But it,
black substance.
He's just looking very well, as you have come to interpret as confused.
Fuck.
Kuriyami-san, something similar to Kegare. That level of corruption.
Would
What's
that
what's
would I have
Kegare? Can I have
Oh, so-
clarification so I can confirm or deny?
Kegare is a Shinto concept of corruption that brings like disease and death and
Yeah,
bad
I would say yes. I would say definitely the bad times.
Impurity is
level.
the best way to put it.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's
definitely impurities for sure, 100%. Yeah, definitely Seikai.
that is correct.
Mm.
Then we have some idea of what the nature is. The Phoenix, but not my father. What is the difference between the Phoenix and Kai?
Master Kai is not the Phoenix. He kind of that's sort
he's
of
a
like
Phoenix.
there's a little bit of confusion in his voice, but you can tell he's trying to still be respectful.
He's a Phoenix Kenku. You're talking about an actual Phoenix.
That is correct.
That's the clarity I guess I was seeking. My apologies.
Are they related?
No.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's good.
Kuriyami-san, this is a lot to take in for both of us, so I do apologize. He gives a pretty deep bow with that. I do apologize for this confusion mess.
As you bow, he bows even further.
Yep.
No, of course. It is my apology to bear. Certainly must have come at an inopportune moment.
That is an understatement, unfortunately.
Actually, I don't know, maybe it's not. We were looking for answers about that goo. I've been looking for the Alkalites of the Phoenix for weeks now.
I more meant with the tensions with the clergy and them being pursued. It didn't look good.
No, it didn't. Kuriyami-san, you'll have to forgive us. There's a potential war that might be erupting. But it seems there's another war all its own. I can only imagine that if the Oni completely take over each of the elemental planes, they would control how it affects the material world. Would that be a correct assumption?
Moni, there's been like no exploration into that, correct?
You don't know. But considering the fact that material plane is essentially like can be affected by the elemental planes, that is absolutely possible.
It is a possibility. Unfortunately, upon their return, there was not much time to examine how they might affect this plane. But it has been affected by the elemental planes before, so it is possible.
I guess that's my one concern. We'd have the clergy on our doorstep, but if the elements themselves are starting to fall apart, which one's worse?
They're both worse.
Yeah, they're both terrible, Greckles.
But you're not the only ones dealing with the Orin clergy, to be fair.
That is true.
Yeah.
I was about to say, well, if nothing else, it would be funny to see the look on the clergy's face if they saw this fire Oni face to face. Sounds like a... By the way you describe it, or by the way you take a look at how dragons are, I look over at Tarisk, they seem just as powerful, if not as dangerous.
However, Alavas cannot fight a war on two fronts.
I'm not certain they would need to. My apologies, but my mission was simply to return Tobikaga Denka
Return him where?
to the elemental planes, of course.
God bless you. What?
Wait. So you want to take him? And he just says to Greckles. The elemental plane of fire.
Yeah.
And water, and air, and earth.
For what purpose? Hold on, slow down. For what purpose?
He is the hero of legend.
I need another drink. Porky gets up. Porky gets up. I need another drink. Helga! Helga, I need a... Helga!
She starts pouring you a drink.
Oh, thank you, Helga. God damn it, son of a...
If we may ask, what specifically does your legend say about Tobekage?
The legend would say that only Tobekage can beat these Oni, is what Kai has told you.
It is said that Denka is the only one who can defeat the Oni.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's a lot to take in.
Wow.
Is it? I literally just took down a dragon and a giant metal titan.
I certainly couldn't go alone.
Yeah,
You're going alone.
You've been
Who
working
in-
towards that goal your
Oi,
whole life.
all right, I just got
Greco-
back. Is Greco's leaving alone or something?
Task, you've been working towards that goal your whole life. Greckles is just now finding out about this.
Forgive me if I have a little bit more of an upbeat attitude about these sort of things.
No, that's after all we've been through. I guess it's not too terribly surprising, but this is a lot to take in. And all things considered, gentlemen, I would like to see my father, having never known him.
Here's a bigger
When you
question.
say that, Remy, you'll notice Remy clench just for a moment and then back to normal.
Borky also just kind of makes a face of like, I mean, if you want.
Here's a better question, though. Your master only said to bring him back. What happens if you brought 4 extra?
I suppose any of Denka's regents would be allowed to come.
I'm sorry, Walt.
Regents.
I'll have you know, good sir, I am not part of a magical spell.
Hey, you know what? If I get to be a regent lord, awesome.
I could
Okay,
I could
I'd like
claim
to-
that I could claim them as my retainers.
Okay, so Task is the retainer, Remy is the foreigner, I'll be the eunuch, and
Whoa.
The eunuch. You know what that entails, right, Borky?
no.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Let's
what?
just say Scarbles is going to have a lot less to worry about.
Oh,
And Borky just coughs his drink. Shut up.
You will see Remy sit up in his chair and kind of lean forward and look directly into your eyes, Greckles.
Uh-huh.
Greckles, if your father is indeed alive, I swear it to you, I will fight fire itself to see that you find him.
Seika kind of shifts uncomfortably in his seat.
Seiko, you must understand, all of these gentlemen, they have saved my life countless times around, and we've accomplished the greatest of feats together. I would feel empty if they didn't come with.
My lord, it is not my place to question your methods. If you wish for them to come, we will provide. As
There
best
is-
we can.
There is but one problem, though. If you hail from the elemental plane of fire, we're all rather capable of combusting very easily.
Well, most
Yes.
of you.
I-
Crosses his
I-
arms in front of his chest.
I was given specific instructions on how to prepare you for each of the planes. Though I would recommend we not aim for the plane of fire immediately, as it is the one, when last I left, most accosted by the Oni threat. It would behoove us to attempt to approach from an adjacent plane, perhaps the plane of air or water.
Where is my father currently?
I'm afraid I do not have the answer to that question.
I can find out. You don't happen to have anything of his, do you?
Nope.
No.
That would be
Shit.
big disrespectful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seika kind of
Ah,
he
the DM thought of
looks taken aback, if possible, with his vaguely unchanging expression.
Wait. Panic.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm from Kai's blood, doesn't that mean that Oh, okay.
The
just-
cell description says specifically like possessions, and I don't. You didn't even know this
What?
guy until like 5 minutes ago. So
Plus, I might be wrong here, but doesn't the spell say they have to be on the same plane as
Same
him?
plane of
Oh,
existence.
same
They
plane
do
of
have to be on the same plane. Which
Oh,
give us
boy.
like a couple
well,
weeks
hang
and we'll
on.
talk.
Let me read
Give
this.
us a couple weeks. Hang on.
Let me read this
I'm on-
spell. Hang on.
I'm on a plane with a bunch
Yes,
of
it is.
snakes.
It is the same plane of existence. So I
I
couldn't
heard
even
that.
if I wanted
Whoever
to.
made the snakes on a plane joke, I heard that.
That was me.
How dare.
So I couldn't even cast the spell if I
That's fair.
yeah.
I'm curious. Kurayami-san, how you've been in this plane for a while. Does time move differently here?
That's a wonderful question.
Isn't it?
No, not at all. But you can notice anyway. You've never left, so you don't know.
Right, we did have that stint in the realm of Discord where we were fucking 5 months ahead.
Not that I am aware of.
Okay, well, bigger question for all of us here at this juncture. Do we have... Are we comfortable with the fact that after the meeting we just had 3 days ago, would it be wise for us to leave?
Well, man,
Well-
I mean, we could leave if it wasn't just by ship, if there was like a quicker way.
You have a way, Saika. You have a key gate, but you need to be prepared before using it.
There are a number of preparations we would have to make before we could leave. As you have pointed out, I do not believe, and he kind of looks around at everybody, I do not believe any of you would survive if we just left. Perhaps on the plane of Earth, but they too were more easily taken over.
Where should we start then?
As I suggested, the plane of air or plane of water would be our best bet.
If only I had that cape.
Okay, so do we do we go onto a big hill or like into a lake? That's how we get there?
It might be good to
Forky
explain.
says with complete seriousness. Like there's no hint of joking. He fucking believes this to be the way.
Oh my.
I have a magical means of taking us there, but again,
Hot
preparations
damn,
would need
that
to be
sounds
made.
great.
What kind of preparations?
There are a number of items I was told to collect, though I'm afraid I've had zero opportunity to discover these items.
What are these items?
Well, if we are to make it to the plane of air, we require something called drow blood.
Oh.
Forky's eyes open up slowly.
We know one of those.
Yeah, it's my
We know a couple,
ex-girlfriend,
actually.
I think.
And if we are to make it to the plane of water, we require 2... He kind of stumbles. You can tell he's trying to place the word. Frogamoth lungs? My apologies, I'm unfamiliar with either of these items.
Does that sound familiar?
Roll an Arcana check.
Does that sound like the thing that ate Greckles at one time?
Oh my god.
I don't think so.
26.
26. Yeah, but bigger. It's
Big frog. Yeah.
They
the
are
Digivolution.
King frog.
they are giant monstrosities that hang out in swamplands and are
No, I froggy moth.
Froghemoths.
yeah. They were made by wizards a long time ago. Someone
Those
did a fucky
fuckers.
wucky,
Oh,
and then
fucking
they
owlbear equivalent.
They were
Good.
drinking. They're like, I bet you I
Yeah.
can make the biggest frog. Fuck you.
Fun fact, you would know this with that check. They are usually worshipped by bullywugs, like frog people.
Oh!
Get this. They're like worshipped by bullywugs. It's crazy.
Panic. Don't say stuff like that.
Why?
This would take time. The drought blood possibly could be easy enough to obtain, but
Well, what about the other two?
Yes, the plane of fire would require a frost salamander skin. And the plane of earth, actually, you should all be all right. Kind of looking at Task with a little bit of unsurety.
Please go into the specifics.
Well, there is no required item for creatures of the material plane to survive on the plane of earth. They are somewhat similar.
I was more afraid that you staring at me while saying that you were going to tell me that you'd have to gut me open and use my blood or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I for the longest time, I thought this was the Earth plane. I just really did.
No, Borky, we're in the prime material plane.
Kurame-san, when it comes to the elemental plane of Earth, are we above ground or below ground?
He just tilts his head at a ridiculous angle. I'm not sure I understand the question, Denka.
That name's gonna take some getting used to. For example, here on this plane, what we stand upon is Earth, but it's
Okay.
possible to travel beneath it.
Yeah, we did that once.
We did do that once, and it was terrifying,
I went to the Underdark. We met spider people. It was hell.
quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
Does this make any sense to me?
Welcome,
Man,
Mark.
out of context, this is gonna sound like we're making shit up.
You'll notice that his smile.
I
will
mean, aren't we?
actually- His smile will actually broaden to the point that his eyes almost disappear with how broadly he smiles.
Jesus.
I'm afraid I do not understand, my lord.
Hear that? He called us his lord.
Oh, stop it, Panic, stop it.
I hate. Okay, please. I'm not a lord. I've come to accept that now.
Aren't you a war chief?
Technically, yes.
It's sort of similar,
that's
different
that's
cultural.
kind of correct.
That's kind of correct.
Regardless,
It's more true than untrue.
gentlemen, regardless, we should probably check in with everyone to see if this is even possible. I don't know what kind of a leave of absence we could take.
Well,
And-
if nothing else, we have friends in high places. For all we know, they may actually have everything we need.
At the very least, you should alert the council if you plan to go anywhere, especially if it's going to be an extended period of time.
That's what I mean.
Well, it's not like the United Order Clergy is going to be knocking down Alavast doors within the next, month or so, right?
Oh,
no,
I
but I more mean if there's a problem getting between planes, they'll at least know that you left.
Perhaps we can have
Yeah,
someone
we
make a
should-
tether for us.
A tether?
Like maybe an anchor to bring us back to this plane if something goes wrong, if we can't return.
Do
Well,
we
I
know
mean,
if that
we
would
can go down to
work?
the docks and take one off one of the ships if we need to.
It's gonna need to be something stronger than that, buddy.
Those are the
Interplanet-
strongest chains there is.
Yeah, but like an anchor for the soul.
Right.
Monty, would I-
Interplanetary travel is very difficult.
Would I know if there would be a necessity for that kind of thing?
You wouldn't know actually, because that tends to be a power only people like Master Kai or the other leaders of the planes would have.
Okay.
It's not very possible. If it was as easy to contact the material plane and just send a message, it would have happened. So interplanar communication and tethering is near impossible, to your knowledge anyway.
Okay.
Not for nothing, but if we gotta go do this thing, don't. Hey, Panic!
Yeah, that's me.
Don't you need to go down to the lady? Forky winks a couple times.
Why are you talking like that?
Also, what lady?
The one who lives in the sewers.
What lady? You know what lady that lives in the... Oh, no.
I think we all had business with Averyman.
When you...
No, but she's got business with you.
We're not going to go back down there again, are we? I don't feel like finding new armor to get thrashed again.
Well, then don't pick any fights.
I did not. He simply looked at me.
And that's
Picking a fight!
What was I supposed to do? Not look at him? I tried that.
Don't fight him at least!
No,
I will
hold
not
on.
back down from a challenge task.
Enough!
In
If we need to do whatever we need to do, let's just do it. All right?
Well, all right then. So, what are we tackling first?
We need to get word out. We need to get word out to the council. Let them know of our potential absence and if whether or not that's accomplishable. If you need to talk with every man to get the ball rolling on a couple of things, we can go ahead and do that too. It doesn't even sound like we're going to be able to elemental plane jump unless we get some materials here. As far as where to find these kind of creatures, I'm sure Enceladus. Oh, Enceladus is going to love you, Kurayami-san. He's our researcher, so to speak.
So you already have people in your employ.
We own this whole place.
He kind of just is looking around. His face again, very untelling, but he's just taking stock of what this setup is and everyone inside the building at the moment.
You currently see a goblin like serving like 3 people in the corner, a bunch of those like tankards that you saw before.
Mm-hmm.
A common scene when you were staying where you came from initially before reaching Alavas. It's a very common thing. You're used to taverns. They're weird, but you kind of get them. Out of everything you've experienced, they make the most sense to you.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of gives a slight nod approvingly before returning his attention.
Kuriyama-san, I don't suppose either my father or anyone explained what I should do once we reach the elemental plane.
Well, save them.
Do we have any contacts? Any people on the inside that we could talk to once we arrive?
I have had to travel to each of the planes in service of Master Kai. I do know of some who may be reachable. But again, having not been there, I cannot speak to what state the planes will be in once we arrive.
That's completely understandable. I just didn't know if we had any contacts that we could relay with once we arrived.
There are those that we could connect with, I suppose.
Can you speak with them extraplanarly? I don't even know if that's the right word. Can you contact them from this plane of existence?
Mani, I presume that would be the job of the messengers.
Yeah, they need a direct person to walk through, so no way. Especially not you. There's
Right.
no way.
I'm afraid such honors have not been bestowed upon me, Denka.
That's all right.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, gentlemen. This has been a day.
I look at the orb of sending.
What's up, Panic?
I said I look at the orb of sending. Well, if you need to get the message to somebody, you could use this.
Does this work extraplanarly?
Yup.
Oh. Wait, doesn't it require attunement?
It has the sending
mean-
spell. Does the sending spell say it can go through?
You send a short message. The creature hears the message. You can send this message across any distance, even to other planes of existence.
There you go.
But if
Fuck
the target
yeah.
is on, if the target is on another plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
Those are still some good odds.
I was gonna say 95% chance it goes through.
Kuriyami-san, you can use this device to contact anyone on the other planes. It has to be short, but you can contact them and they can respond back.
25 words.
Would this be like a breach of protocol?
You don't know. It's never been an option before.
Fuck protocol, man. The world is on fire.
You would know that the high temples or palaces would probably have divination spells on them to avoid prying eyes, especially for demons and oni. So it's a good idea in theory, but it probably still won't work.
Unfortunately for them, sending is an evocation spell.
That's kind of what I mean, though. Like spells like that can't really make their way through.
She's saying spells in general might not get. It could be anti-magic around the whole thing.
Right.
These places are very sacred and they're very well protected.
I am not familiar with this sort of item, but I must regrettably inform you that I believe it would not be possible to use it to send a message to those we would likely want to be in contact with. There are often very intensive protections around those places.
So
Most
that's
magical
understood.
means of sending messages are not able to breach those protections.
Greckles, the Tengu homeland had a similar sort of thing. The same thing they use to kind of keep out evil spirits is the same thing to keep out evil magic, and it affects most magic. for the
Oh
most
yeah,
part.
warding things like
Yeah,
that makes
there's
sense.
a lot of warding in these places.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. I feel bad for saying no. I'm like, this is a fantastic idea, but unfortunately, like, these
Oh,
places
no, yeah.
they're like capital castles. Like, these are not places where they're just like, oh yeah, anyone could spy on us. It's like, no, we're gonna protect our, our nobility. We're gonna protect everybody.
I would assume that it has, since it's extra planar, it actually has defenses far above and beyond even Alavast.
I mean, it's probably way more refined because it's been in
Yeah.
place for longer. Even Alabast is still brand new, and those, besides the stuff you've experienced, a lot of it hasn't been fully established. Like the council room, and probably the High District is, is probably well protected, but
Right. Okay.
you don't know.
Right.
Well, oh, sorry.
No, I was about to say. Right. Well, no matter what we decide, at this point, we should bring this gentleman on up to the High District and at least inform everyone what's going on.
Yeah, if we
While we're,
No, go ahead.
while we're there, we might want to talk to a specific friend of ours if we need an item of blood.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a few people we could talk to.
That incantation of yours about getting drowse blood, it didn't say we had to kill the individual to get it, did we?
Perhaps you misunderstand. I do not believe it is an incantation, merely a recipe.
How much blood would you require?
The blood oh my god, the blood requires. The requirements of blood is probably about 3 test tube vials worth. So
Oh, okay.
So for everybody, it's probably going to be about that much. For one person, it'd be like half a test tube, but because you have 5 people showing up, 3 is going to have to kind of.
Okay, everyone, let's all plug a blood bag into them. Let's go.
6. So yeah, 3
Oh,
vials.
God.
1 vial, yeah. So half a vial, and there's 6 of you going because you're going to need it too. So yeah, that's going to be 3 vials of blood.
If
From a drow.
we are all to attend, it would be approximately 3 vials.
That's not impossible to get, but I suppose the other question is, would we need to obtain all these items before we begin traveling?
I believe it would be best to be prepared ahead of time, yes.
Right. Okay. Well, gentlemen, I guess we have our objectives.
So to the High District then?
We need to at least get him registered so the guards won't chase him around the city.
You are too kind, Denka. He kind of bows again.
He bows back, meeting your bow.
And then Seika bows lower.
I love this in joke.
I get it because you're supposed to be lower than the noble. I get it. I'm smart.
Panic.
That's me.
Which one of them won?
I think the dude that's on fire did.
Damn.
Hey,
right, he
Monty.
did.
Yep.
Is Helga still at the bar?
Oh yeah, she is. She never leaves.
Greckles, you will see Remy get up, kind of give a nod to our new friend, and he's going to walk directly over to Helga. Helga,
Mm-hmm.
what is the stiffest drink that you have?
This early,
Please.
roll a persuasion check.
Why do I roll the bad things?
It's a 6.
I will give you an ale.
Can it be dwarven?
It always is.
Bless you.
She hands you an ale, a stiff ale.
1 chug, and then down.
All right. High District it is.
Okay. You guys collect your things, and you make your way back out to the city.
Before we go.
Okay.
Sorry. Kuriyama-san, is there any way that you could conceal your visage? Not that I'm embarrassed for you to be here, but as you could probably tell, there aren't too many people around here that look like you. It might cause a disturbance. I don't want to shatter Wa, so to speak.
Denka, I am afraid I'm not skilled in such arts. I have caused many disturbances these past few months.
What's another one?
If we can't disguise him, maybe we should just get an escort. That would actually probably be better, all things considered. Could we possibly get Doros or Helen or someone to escort all of us together, just to keep suspicion away?
Probably not Doros, but there is one guard captain who could probably help you out.
Oh, is it?
Oh,
is it Kay?
baby.
Oh.
All right, we'll jump cut to Kay. Literally like a cartoon
Wait, hold on.
transition.
We got to do the. Every quest begins with K.
You guys walk into the Middle Guard district with friggin' I'm sorry, your character's name is new.
Wait a minute.
Seika.
Seika. Yeah. it's
Seika.
fine.
Seika.
Seika Kurayama.
Just like
Sega.
logistically, again, I just realized, it just hit me. Helena was running with the rest of the guards, right?
Yeah, she's working.
So that.
Oh,
so
she's back
she was-
on the
She
team?
was reinstated with the guards.
Yep, she sure was.
Oh, that was
Hey.
news. Holy shit, she's back.
It's temporary. They
Good to know.
they were investigating her, and clearly the investigation is over. So.
Fucking
Nice. That is good to know, though.
Well,
That's probably helpful for her.
We know what the clergy's after, so
Yeah, they're probably just like, yeah, she's not involved. Just get rid of her. All right, so you guys show up, and Kay is currently just amidst with paperwork, and you see Borf the dwarf currently like standing guard and just like leaning up against the wall, no longer a slouch, and is now having to do his actual job. As you guys walk in, Kay Kanamaro, you see a Seika. You see a human woman with like long blonde hair, wearing wizard's robes. Currently with stacks of papers on either side. You've seen court scribes kind of have this level of paperwork before. She definitely seems to be someone official. As she sees you guys approach, she goes, "Well, hey, how's it going?"
Hey, Kay.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, she looks at Seika and she's like,
Kay, it's okay. It's okay. I
That
promise it's
is-
okay.
"Oh, I know, that's a fire gun. Hello."
Welcome to Burning Man.
Pleased to meet you.
Uh,
He kind of bows.
she's like off-putting bows too, and she looks and she goes, "We have a few Ganassi in town, but most of them are water or air. It's interesting to see one made of fire. I heard stories, but wow. Sorry, you are all here. Is he a criminal or?"
no,
we-
no.
We actually
Not
need
yet.
Borky, be
What?
nice. Be
He hasn't done
nice.
I'm so nice right now. You're
Technically,
so
he's
lucky.
not.
You're so
Well,
lucky.
Kay-
technically works.
Kay, we need an escort to the High District.
She kind of like pushes aside the piece of paper she was working on. Is there a reason? I had to have a reason.
Well, we need to make sure that our friend here has been properly identified as a guest vouching on our behalf rather than just by word, maybe something a bit more official. He's going to be around for a little while.
I mean, if he's with you, you guys are heroes of the city, and you're also, aren't you working for Lady Saliandris?
Yes.
That's yeah.
So
But
anything I could write could probably not have the same impact as you just showing up with him.
true, but it would also be
Oh.
good to have a representative of the guard there so that we don't draw unwanted attention.
Sure. Can I just 1 second? She just leans over and smacks you on the beak a little bit.
That
She kind of stops and goes, "Just want to make sure it wasn't a disguise spell. Sorry."
no, that's perfectly fine.
You'll notice that when she did that, Seika's hand was instantly on the small blade at his waist.
And then the rest of us are like, whoa, 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 wait.
Oh no!
Kuriyami-san, something. I greatly appreciate that, but you have to understand, no one here knows who I am. In fact, until you showed up, I didn't even know who I am. I ask that you please be patient with these people. They mean me. No one in the city means me any harm.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write that you're having an identity crisis.
Hmm.
Yeah. He just kind of scratches the back of his head and nods a little too much.
She writes out a very, very, very detailed and elaborate formality, which you can't really make heads or tits of. Just basically saying you need to see Solly with this gentleman. And she hands it to you in an official scroll with an official seal, and she casts a spell on it and hands it off to you.
Much appreciated.
Of course, I owe you guys, and I don't mind.
Hey. You seem to have taken to your role quite well.
A little too well, if you ask me. Borf says, like, near the corner. She kind of shoots him a stink eye, and he's just like, just kind of looks away, goes back to his post.
Oh, Borf.
That's me. He just kind of gives you a smile. Yes, things have been going better. There's a lot of paperwork to get through that Stendon didn't do. But we are working as hard as we can in his stead. Ever since the dragon attacks, crime has been down, so that's good.
Hey, he sort of gives like a over enthusiastic thumbs up with raised eyebrows.
Task Banana Cat face is just like, I guess there's a silver lining on every cloud.
Yeah. Woo.
Deal with any demons or devils recently?
We might. You know what? No, we're good.
You want to open that fucking can of worms?
Okay, well, if that's all you need, I do need to get back to my work. The guard at the High District Gate should take him in and we'll identify him, so don't go making him look any different. I put a description in there.
No, that's fine.
She nods and she sits back to her work.
Right, with protocol done, let's get going.
Yep.
Woo.
We do need to resync because Bosco had a snafu real fast.
Yeah, snafu.
Oh, no.
So don't
Yeah.
stop
A little
your
bit of a
recording.
Don't stop it. I'm all over it.
Yeah,
Don't.
we just need to resync.
All right, chat,
so.
we need you to help us sync
Sing
up.
along. It's live time.
All righty. 1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync.
1, 2, 3, sync.
Sync. All right.
Now, one of you guys in the chat misspelled sync, by the way. All right, could you
You're banned.
Whoa.
Why are
Yes,
you
just
in
one.
chat?
Just one of them did it.
only one of them.
Oh wait, no, you should be in chat. Never mind. I forgot you're the only one who gets to be in there. Anyway, so you guys head out the door, and you guys head up to the High District Gate, where you see a guard there. There always is. It's always different too. You see a dragon person again. Very strange, Psycha. It is a walking, talking dragon with no wings. And they are silver in color, which is very strange. Dragons are red or gold. They're never silver. This is weird. You guys walk up, you hand off the piece of paper. He looks it through and he looks at you, Seika, like very closely, like up and down. He checks all your weapons if you're willing to show them. 'Cause he
My
just wants to
one
make
weapon.
sure. Yeah, he looks at your one weapon. It's just like,
Here we go. Wrong fault. Extra spears, side axe.
I do not need to look at your weapons. You're already proved. I just need to look at his. He is a stranger to these lands.
Oh,
No
okay.
offense.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He hands back the scroll and goes, "The location you are able to go to is the High Ilene Temple. You are not allowed to go anywhere else. Understood?"
Understood.
Yes.
He nods and he steps back and lets you guys in. You guys make your way inside to the always beautiful High Council. It is exactly the same as you know it, though it's kind of... You guys get this kind of twist in your stomach after the last time you were here.
Yeah.
You guys kind of shake it off and eventually make your way inside of the Temple of Ilene.
Is there anyone to greet us at the door, or
I believe Sionia is there, the lead, the head priestess of the temple, who you've met many times before.
Excuse me.
She turns and she sees you, and she approaches. She goes, "Oh, hello. It's lovely to see you again."
Yes. Is Lady Soliandris free at this moment?
Of course, she's in the side wing. Though I must warn you, she's been very despondent lately, given the outcome of our meeting.
That's completely understood.
Actually, you're her friend. Hold on a minute, if you wouldn't mind. She kind of gives a side glance to you, Psycha. You see a moon elf, very pretty elf woman, kind of silvery blue hair and these like really, really sort of starlight color skin. She kind of stops and she turns and she cocks her head a little bit towards you. And then she kind of nods, like knowingly, and then makes her way.
He'll nod back in sort of the language of the attendant.
Yeah. Eventually, she comes back with food on a plate, and she hands it to you, Greckles, and goes, "If you could get her to eat something."
Oh, it's been that bad.
She nods.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
And I guess we'll make our way.
Solly, daughter of light, Andress, you have not been eating?
Well, we're about to have a conversation, young lady.
All right.
We about to have some words?
Yup.
And some food.
Who's leading the way?
I would.
Hot Wheels. Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's a solid reference, though. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you.
a solid reference.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, Greckles, as you make your way forward, you open the door that leads into like the side wing where Solly stays. As you open up that side door, immediately there's a blade to your neck. You see Quarion currently pin a knife directly into your neck. Saika, you see this in a flash as a dark elf just turns the corner and immediately puts a knife to Greckles immediately.
Am I able to react?
Absolutely, yes.
I'm going to spend a key point
Okay.
to step
I knew
of the
it.
wind
Okay.
and take my Tonto and attempt to intercept the maneuver.
Okay. Go ahead and I would just say roll to hit. I'm just gonna say roll to hit for this.
Oh, Christ, we're gonna... Oh, no!
International incident.
Yep. Greckles, as you turn the corner and you see the blade come immediately, ching! You watch as Saika is right in front of you and has blocked the knife with his sword. And immediately you see Quarion kind of step back in shock.
Corin, it's okay. It's just us.
He kind of looks quizzically towards Saika and goes, "Who's this?"
My attendant.
Attendant. And he kind of like pulls his blade back, not breaking eye contact with you, Saika. You see this young man, long silver hair, pointed ears, and just like sort of like dark, kind of like black charcoaly kind of skin. And his eyes are just like this clear white pupil. As he slowly takes the blade, like showing you where it is, and quickly sheathes it to the side.
I will match his gaze and his motions step for step so that both weapons are sheathed simultaneously.
Quarion turns back to you, Greckles, and goes, "Your attendant's on fire."
Yeah, it's been a magical day, Corian. Kureo-san, anshin shite kudasai.
He kind of falls back into a less defensive position.
We're all friends. We're all friends here. We don't have to behave like this.
Sorry, we're just trying to be extra safe.
I understand that. How is she?
She's eating a little bit, but she's just... She didn't take it well.
Didn't expect her to.
We've kind of gotten over the point of her blaming herself, but she's still... Well, you could only imagine.
Is she free to see us?
Honestly, it would probably be a great thing for her to see you. And
Good.
as you walk in, he puts a hand on your shoulder. Keeping an eye on you, Saika. As he does it, he just puts a hand on your shoulder and leans in and goes, "Don't blame yourself for this, all right? She'll get better. It just takes time."
All right.
He walks with you as you guys head into the chamber, and you see Solly looking out a window. Like, she's just kind of sitting, and she's just kind of, like, absent-mindedly, like, looking out the window. She looks tired, and she just, there's a part of her that's just not there right now, and you can tell, like, her mind is probably being burdened quite heavily, but it's one of those things that's just, like, she has to kind of come to terms with as you make your way inside. She doesn't even notice you as you guys enter. And you see Azra Zahar currently standing at attention next to her and notices you guys enter and gives a side glance to you, Saika. You see another one of these red kobolds. This one is older, you can tell just by her look. And she's got no ears. Her ears have been cut off. And she's wearing ribbons in the ears. And her armor is, I'm going to say roll a history check for me, Saika. 13. Okay. Something about her armor is familiar.
Oh.
but you don't know why. It's just like it's like on the tip of your tongue. Something about it, the nature of it is familiar. Like you've seen it on someone else before, and you're not sure. But
His eyes will kind of linger on her just long enough to not be construed as rude before he nods politely and continues on.
you guys enter in, and Solly eventually kind of turns and looks, and she looks tired. Like she looks like the way you remember her when you first met her.
Yeah.
But it's like not as bad. It's like when you met her, it was bad. This is like, you know, there's rings under the eyes, but it's not like really bad. And she turns, she goes, Greckles.
Hey, Sully.
And she runs up and she gives you a big hug.
Oh yeah, big hugs going back.
I will take the plate of food.
Yeah, you
I
take
will,
the plate.
I will cast prestidigitation to make it look and smell amazing.
Okay. She kind of steps back and she looks towards Saika and she goes, a fire ganassi.
He sort of stops for a moment. And his expression goes back and forth very slowly, but very obviously looking for some sort of indication of how he should respond between Greckles and this person.
Kurama-san, just... you may speak casually.
As you wish.
Kuriyami?
Oh boy, where do I begin?
I'll say for the sake of brevity, you just
Yeah.
tell Sully everything. Yeah.
Yep.
And easy button.
You guys all sit down at a table while she eats. She actually does eat about half a meal.
I
But
glare at her to make sure she eats.
roll an intimidation check.
Yes, thank you. I want to do this.
Oh, this is
Mama
gonna be
task
good.
coming out.
Come on,
Oh! Dad stare. Absolute dad
22.
stare.
22.
Yep, she's eaten. She rolled a soft 20. I thought she had it, but no. She eats the whole thing.
Task
Out of
has
fear.
become Harry Dad.
Hey.
Anytime she stops, you just like your neck, your entire head like snaps towards her, and she's like, "Oh shit!" and goes back to
I
eating
swell
again.
up like a fucking gecko.
yeah. She kind of looks and she goes, "So you're a prince.
Uh-huh.
He's your servant,
That is correct.
and you need to fight Oni."
Yeah, but we
Also,
want...
he's on fire.
Borky, I've met a fire ganassi before. I know.
Okay, so could you say it for the room? Is it Nasi or Ganassi? I can't quite know how to say it properly.
I've heard people say it both ways.
God damn it, that means everyone's wrong.
I say Genasti because they're kind of like genies.
Sully, I wanted to let you know about all this, given current circumstances. This is something I need to do.
I understand. It's fine. It's totally fine.
I just didn't know how much time we may have.
None of us do. But we're making preparations. I can't say too much, but we have some allies on their way, and they'll make it here well before the United Clergy of Orin.
Do you know when they might come?
I have not a clue.
That's fine. That's fine.
They're not going to come right away. They're going to pick an opportune time.
I just
But if
wanna
they're
make-
going to give us
it
time,
too-
we're going to use it.
Tash just like kind of like puts his finger to his mouth and just like kind of smirks a little bit. Forgive me if this seems a little rude or rather too opportunistic of me. But if Greckles here becomes the hero that he's meant to be in this legend, this might open up more partnership and allies for Alavast.
If
All 4 elemental planes on our side.
That's 4 planes.
I wouldn't want to look at it that exploitively, but relations, diplomatic speaking, would be pretty good. Ugh. He's still shaking.
Remy's just gonna put a hand on your shoulder, just to kind of steady you.
I chop off his hand.
God! Mark!
What a fucking
No!
twist!
No!
So Remy, you now have disadvantage whenever you use your hand. Your sword
Fucking
two-handed.
Mark!
You just got him the shield. Come the fuck on.
You know what, Mark? I'd expect nothing less from a lich.
Wow.
Oh.
All right, you dirty werewolf.
Anyway,
Well, okay, guys. Listen, we only have another 50 minutes for horrible insults. Continue. Fight. Kiss.
Whoa, hey.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fight, kiss. All right. Solly kind of looks up and she kind of looks down. And she goes, I mean this with no offense, but 5 people can't stop an army.
That's true, but I wanted to make sure that if we were gone for an extended period of time, I just wouldn't want to miss being here if we're needed. That's all I wanted to check.
I mean, I'll miss you, but I understand.
I'll miss you a whole lot too. I missed you a whole lot when you were gone for those months.
I needed to go, though. And I get that, and that's why I understand this. Now it's your turn.
Greckles will then pluck a feather from his plumage and take her hand. I don't want you to forget. And he puts it in her hand and like, you know, the whole the 4-finger wrap up to close the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
She takes it and she looks at you and goes, I'm out of ones to give you. But I can give you this. By executive order of Lady Saliandris, I order you to save the elemental planes.
Well, I certainly can't turn that down now, can I?
We got a job,
Just kinda
boys.
chuckles. Oh, what an adventure this is gonna be.
Oh boy.
We do
Well-
unfortunately have one other thing we have to discuss, though. We kind of have a shopping list that needs to be fulfilled before we could go to any of these planes.
Remy's head is just going to turn to Quarion.
Yeah, we all
Quarion's like-
slow turn.
Quarion turns and was striping his mate and he looks and goes, what?
Would you like to make a donation to our, would you like to make a donation to our cause this day?
It's gonna take sweat, tears, blood.
Quarion
My good
stops
sir-
sharpening his knife.
My good sir, we require a modicum of your blood.
Ruby red blood, your blood.
He
Is
turns
this person
towards
a
you.
drow?
He is.
Ah.
He turns towards back to Saika and goes, are you sure you guys aren't traveling with a vampire?
Oh,
I would
no.
I would know if he was a vampire.
No. That's how I got here.
Seika's expression is just that continuous smile.
Help!
So,
All right.
okay, hold on. Quarion kind of like waves his hand. You need my blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a drow's blood.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, we need your blood, man. We really do.
Can I ask for what?
For a
Witchcraft.
recipe to get us
Component.
between planes.
To get between planes. That's actually not true. You can get to the planes right now if you needed to, but to survive, you need these things.
Well, we'd like
I
to
s-
survive.
I was going to say, I feel like that's assumed.
We enjoy living.
We don't want to die?
They're
The
spell
elements-
components.
The element of air, rather, the elemental plane of air,
It's
has
gonna be a bit
no,
drafty, right?
has no
Oh.
ground.
You watch as Quarion brings up his fist to his head and just kind of does like a tap with the side of his fist to his forehead and he goes, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Drow are innately able to use levitate, so by taking some of our blood, you could probably find the magical essence and be able to have permanent levitate on yourself.
Cool.
Huh.
Oh, wait, what? Is that why we need it?
It
That is
makes
correct.
sense.
Yeah, spell components.
All right, well, he just puts open his hold. He just brings out his arm. Go ahead.
Well, we need a.
No, I'm just kidding.
So, Sully, do you know where we could get a couple of vials and a way to do this safely?
I believe that, Saika, you have the vials for this.
yeah.
Oh,
you have them.
she has him at the readies under his
Yeah,
arm.
literally, like,
no,
as you
incorrect.
ask, he
You only have
presents them to
one.
you.
You only have one.
right.
Oh, I only have one?
because You only have one, so yeah, you are going to need more, because you only brought one because you thought you were only bringing one person back, but things have changed.
I have 2 empty vials on me, so I'll add that to the
That's
mix.
3. There you go. 3. You have 3.
There you
There we
go.
go.
Hey, good job, Toby.
Huzzah!
All
me
right,
double-
so
Oh my god.
you're going to have to make
got you,
3
Grex.
medicine checks on Quarion to take his blood.
Can we get
Oh.
Sully's help with that?
Nope, you guys are on your own.
I would like to assist Panic, who totally doesn't have jack
Nope.
of all trades.
One
Damn it.
one person each individual roll. So pick 3 people to do it. No advantages or disadvantages.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I
mean, my wisdom's
I-
decent.
I have a positive medicine skill.
I do as well.
I have a 2.
In that
I
case,
have a 3.
I also have a 2.
Greg
Do I
also
have the highest medicine skill of all of
You
us?
do, and none of us are trained in it,
Oh my
which
god.
I might need to fix going forward because this
I
is not
have a
okay.
I have a 0, which is a cool number.
So obviously Borky.
Sully,
Yes.
could you possibly help with this?
She looks really nervous.
Why would you? She is a
Because I don't-
warrior, not a doctor.
because
come
I
on.
don't
We'll be
because I don't
fine.
know, I don't. Oh,
Okay, never mind. No.
I don't know. I've never done a bloodletting before.
Well,
Come
can you at
on.
least will you at least stay by Corian's side in case something happens?
I can hold his hand.
in case he thinks.
Corian looks and goes,
Oh, boy.
"Hey, come on! I'm not that." Oh, God. He just looks really embarrassed about the whole thing.
Come
watch
on,
his-
guys.
You watch as Azra Zahara is just laughing, sitting on one of the couches in the room. It's just like, like doing like a.
As she's laughing, as she's laughing, I'm gonna turn to Tess and be like, "Remind me again, how many dragon scales did we need?"
Oh God.
More than 1.
Task is laughing still.
Don't
too.
worry. Don't
All
worry,
right,
Corian. We're trained professionals. We've made plenty of guys bleed over the years.
I do have a.
Oh God, that is not comforting.
That fact, Corian looks at you and goes, "That fact is actually scaring me."
Okay. So
Now make sure that you slide the blade into him, not you.
okay.
Alright,
Okay. Time out. I have a +1. Task has a plus, and
2.
then yes, it has 2, and then
Panic has
Panic.
3.
has 3. So
Before we get started with this, do you have a sink we can do this over top of?
fuck is a
Oh
sink?
God.
What is this running water you speak of?
You have a bucket.
I've never heard of a waiter.
I have prestidigitation in case something gets on the floor.
Yeah, me too.
Hey.
All right. Who's rolling first?
Go ahead, Panic. You go first. I don't trust
Okay.
myself.
We'll do it in descending order then. Don't make that sound. It'll ruin it.
Stop it. Stop it. By the way, remember, we didn't play on Saturday, so hopefully we're
I'm
Free?
blessing this.
This is such a surgeon simulator
Oh,
moment.
it's coming.
Right.
Oh, no,
it's
please
coming.
not now. Please not
Any
now.
second now.
Please not now.
Any second now.
Oh, the tension is killing me.
Any
Oh,
second
God.
now.
Oh, my God. 13.
It's a 13. That's a pass.
Woo.
So you you have your tongue sticking out, you know, when someone's like focusing with their tongue sticking out, and like you're like slowly bringing down. You use one of Corian's daggers because you don't have.
Yep.
Yeah, you use one of Corian's dagger, and you like kind of slice near the arm, like on the side of the arm, and like you collect enough blood from the arm for like maybe like a full vial. So you got one.
Hey,
But the wound
they call
the
me
wound,
Dr. Panic.
the wound coagulates and heals up rather quickly.
Throughout this whole process, Seika is watching intently. He's not like super close to make it uncomfortable, but he's very interested in what is happening because he's never seen this before.
You know, the man who does it who endlessly smiles, is watching with intent.
Yes.
I was going to say, fucking Data over here.
I
just
wasn't.
like, this seems like an interesting experiment.
I wasn't
Yeah,
sure if he was.
basically.
I wasn't sure if he was gonna freak out over blood or not.
It's weird. It's liquid coming out of the body. That's not what's
Yeah,
supposed to happen.
it's not terrifying, but it is bizarre. So
Where's
he's
his
curious. He's
magma? He
looking
should
at
be
it.
spewing magma.
Hey, Zito, can you please roll next? I'm terrified. I want to do it.
Okay, fuck it. Here I go. Let me
Do it
get
in
my
descending
silver
order.
blade.
Go, 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 go.
He like walks up to everyone, just like, "You fucking children!" Plunges it into his arm and
So he
surgically cuts it.
So
You-
because he crit,
you
he
make
can
him
actually get
bleed a
2
lot.
vials, right?
You actually go for his leg because you're short. And by the time like Panic is like, yes, we got a vial. Tash just comes around from behind Quarian. It's like, I got one too, and Quarian's like, what? Like turns and is confused.
Dr. Task over here.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
guys. I think it's my turn. now. Oh, okay.
No,
Remy is
no.
immediately going to put his hand up.
You guys just don't want me involved in any activities today. It really feels like.
Any activities that involve dexterity.
All right. Well, this is more wisdom than anything, but okay, here we go. Please not nat 1. 8.
Give me your skin, Quarian. I need it.
as you walk,
You just take a ham hock out of his leg.
you pull out a dagger
pure
and you're
bacon.
like, okay, Coria, and you trip over the floor and immediately, like, just as you fall, plunge a dagger into Corion's chest.
I have a
Oh my
20
God.
dexterity. Come on, man.
And you watch as Corian goes, ah! Just starts screaming. His blood just starts spraying across the floor.
Well, someone
Rem-
get
know,
blood at
can
least.
Remy,
Life, I'll like
does he at
hold the
least
bucket
get the
underneath
vial
him.
full of the blood?
All right, Corey, I'm gonna need you to hold still. Hold still.
Ah! Ah! And you just
Yep.
you grab the bucket and like another person's holding the vial.
Yeah,
It's like
yep.
Oh.
it's like everyone trying to refill like their super soakers under a shower that doesn't work.
I know, buddy. It's real. It's real bad. It's real bad. I know.
Oh, I can't believe the first blood let in the war between
Sol-
the oral clergy and us. It was us on
Solly-
ourselves.
Solly runs over and casts Cure Wounds and heals Quarian as he kind of stumbles to the ground with blood loss.
Can Remy
You
catch
haven't-
him, this poor
you-
guy?
You have a very full vial of blood and a bucket with like.
Do we have enough to
thank you.
also, like, if we want to jump between and, like, we just fly forever at this point?
We thank you
Just
for
holding
your.
up his vial, looking at it. Oh, that wasn't so painful, was it?
We thank you for your contribution to saving the elemental planes, and I hand him a glass of orange juice and a cookie.
Money.
Yeah.
I slip him 100 gold.
He takes it without any hesitation.
Yeah.
Paid
You
him.
watch,
Did you just pay? This is for stabbing you.
you watch as he pokes a hole into the place where the armor has been like severed, like the actual hole where your knife went. And he's like, I don't have to get this fixed.
You know what the hell of it is? I'm one of the most dexterous people in this group. God damn
You
it.
fucking
Yeah,
stabbed
well,
him.
you'll notice that Remy is just kind of looking at you and then looking back to him and looking at you, confused as to how you managed to do that.
I wonder what would happen if I did it.
Look, it's been a day, okay?
Today has
No,
been very
it's-
weird.
Yeah, roll a medicine check to see what would have happened if Borky had done that.
Borky's just imagining what would happen if I would have did it.
I mean, I did
Or if you nat 20 this.
See, that
You've
would've
got to
been-
be kidding me!
Borky, you have a vision of walking over, slicing off Corian's arm, pouring the arm into the vial, and just sticking it back on. Because that's how that works.
Yeah, on drawing
You
or
guys
something.
are making it too complicated. You really are. I won't go into details, but you really making it too complicated.
to be fair, hey, so to be fair, remember, there is a universe where Gretel stole a baby.
There is.
Oh, God.
So,
And
yeah.
a apple.
So this is all well and good. We got the blood, but now comes to the other little bits of shopping that we need.
Please
We're
tell me you don't need more blood. Please
No,
tell me you
no,
have
no.
more blood.
But before we go, I think I might need to, like, maybe, like, I don't know, check on something.
That's fine.
It's in regards to the cheesery. I didn't want to make it about me.
No, that's fine. We're gonna need crazy. You know what? Actually, now that I think about it, Corian, have you ever heard of frogomoths?
Yeah, I've heard of them. They're swamp-dwelling creatures.
You have any idea where we might be able to find one or two?
I wouldn't know, but I know someone who might.
Who?
The monster. The people who track down. I can't remember what they're called. They're like a group of people here who capture monsters, or like.
Is that the guy we bought the silver from?
the silver?
Is that
Front?
is that
The
are
dwarf.
those the
Yeah, there was like a hunter who we did a
That's
test for.
there's a guy called Ire. You remember Ire? He was
Yep.
part of
Yeah.
like a monster like study group essentially. That's where you got your
Blue Dragon
your
Magic
lizard hounds
Emporium.
from. Yeah.
What
No, not
Oh.
the Blue Dragon Emporium. That's closed.
what-
That's
was-
where
what-
Willow went.
Was
to
it the
school.
leader of those guys who tried to take the?
No,
Maybe
those
not.
guys are I believe the Monster Menagerie. Oh, Shahalam beat me to it. The Monsters Menagerie is what it's called. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, maybe we could just buy the things from there wholesale.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Well, I guess that would be the next stop then. Once we're done doing what Borky needed to do with the cheesery.
No, just be a separate thing.
No, then we need to go speak to Zarf. We're still due
Oh
for.
my
Oh, God,
goodness!
the
Oh,
concert!
what a the concert.
The concert's tomorrow. Oh no.
But for real though, we're in that situation.
We are.
tomorrow.
I love it. The elemental planes are in jeopardy, and oh no, the concert.
Oh man, we forgot to unload the speakers.
Oh shit! I gotta cancel that bank meeting too. Fuck.
They didn't really give us a time frame, so.
He asked us to help him now.
Like it was. I thought it was.
Yeah, well, shit happens. He can deal.
We could. No, again. I was
No, we cannot.
I mean, it's going to take time to create these things for going to the plains, so you're going to have some time anyway.
We'll help him after we get the ingredients.
I mean, we
Right.
could just at least just check on the shop and then.
Yeah, let's just check on the shop, and if nothing happens, then oh well, we're gonna have to sit here for a couple of days and figure something else out. Meanwhile, we got a concert to get Panic at.
Yeah.
Yeah, Panic, Grib Tongue, and the Blowfish.
I'm
All
going
right,
to
are you
raise
guys-
money
Are you guys heading out then?
for a
suppose
good
so.
cause.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Sally gives you another hug and bids you guys a farewell.
I stare at her one more time, like dad face, like you better eat.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
And again, if you need anything, don't hesitate.
I know. She kind of just like winces her eyes shut and she just goes, there's a part of me that still feels like I'm a part of them, you know?
Yeah, I get that, but don't ever forget that you're not. You're something better than that.
She nods. All right, well, don't die, okay?
I will do my best.
As
Well-
am I.
Loud.
Welp.
And very nice meeting you. She nods towards you, Saika.
You as well. And he bows more deeply than he did the first time. He's noticed the interactions between her and Greckles, so he's giving her a little bit more deference.
She like bows too, like not really sure, almost doubles over herself, and she bows lower.
He bows lower.
Don't let him win.
So at what point do you bow so much that your head's
Grab him
just
by the
between
back
your
of the
legs?
shirt and I pull him away. Like, come on!
Your head is literally between your legs. What are you doing?
Bye. She seems kind of confused. All right, where are you guys going first?
Menagerie.
Yep.
Yep.
Monster
The
menagerie.
Menage.
All right, Borky, you said you
Mr.
wanted to do something with your cheese.
Mr. McGorm's Wonder Emporium. Oh,
Was
sorry.
it really important?
I truthfully, if we're heading out, I just want to make sure. I just want to finalize the purchase of the place.
All right, did you want to purchase the place?
Oh, yeah,
I
go
did.
for it, dude.
I did.
All right,
Oh
what do
shit! You picked one. Nice.
Oh, I
What
chose
look-
one.
Which location do you want to buy?
I want the third one, where Borky and Azra had a wonderful memory.
Oh, great, awesome. All right, you put in the money for that one. It's cheaper, but we'll need a lot of work, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I don't have the written down price for that. I have
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll just
Okay.
something for later.
I think
Don't
it was
worry
like
about
6,000 gold.
Something is cheaper. It's like 8,000
Yeah.
gold, I think. Anyway, yes, you go and you sign some paper with Adric, and Adric's like, "Don't worry, I'll get the whole place settled for you." And you guys make your way to the monster menagerie. Immediately, you are met with the sounds of snarling beasts, rattling
Oh.
cages. As you guys make your way towards some of you a familiar sight, others not so much. You've never been here before. It is a building that seems to be housing a ton of different mythical creatures. As you,
here.
yeah, as you make your way forward, immediately you see kind of perched on top of the roof, like some cats that have wings.
Oh, sick!
Yeah. Knowledge Arcana for anyone who wants to identify it. One person. So
okay.
one
I'll
person.
do it. I'll do it.
I would love to do it, but he has the better score.
Go big brain boy.
Big brain. Yeah, big brain boy.
Those are tressums. They are winged cats. They are often used as familiars or pets for those who are magically inclined.
Ah.
Hmm.
Hello.
Uh,
kitty, kitty.
They don't seem very interested in you at the moment.
Ah.
You guys make your way forward and make your way inside, I assume, of this building. And immediately you see a desk and you see, at the moment, a person walking out with what appears to be a skeleton horse.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're missing parts of the horse, I think.
You see a human guy who's like fantasy goth equivalent. Like he looks
Oh
like
man.
like edgy, like rogue warlock looking kind of guy.
Hey, do you have my horse?
I ride a skeleton steed. His name
Bones.
is Darkness.
His name is
To
Agony.
match my soul.
You watch as
horse
he
torment.
you watch as he leads his horse outside and makes his way past you guys without really even looking at you. As you guys walk up, you see Ire, the elf. He is Seka. You see a elf. You've seen some elves before, not a lot of them. Long ears, again, very bored looking expression. And as you guys walk up, you watch as he like physically, like his entire body just inhales, like getting ready, and he goes, "Hello, welcome to the Monster Menagerie. How can I help you?"
We're in the market for a few parts.
Oh, we do not sell in monster parts. We sell monsters.
I mean, like you sold part of that horse back there. It was only the skeleton. Where's the meat?
You'll have to ask the necromancer who probably conjured it.
I will. Where is he?
Not here.
Damn it.
Well, fair enough.
How may I help you?
We are looking for certain monsters. If you don't have any in your possession here, we're looking for information on where we can find them.
Certainly. What monsters are you looking for?
The floor to Saika.
I believe we are in search of a frogamoth and a frost salamander.
He looks at you just kind of bewildered, and you see the mental like math as he looks at Saika, and he's just like, "I'm sorry, you're a fire ganassi, right?"
That is correct.
Okay, he nods. Kurt, I'm gonna fight you in real life.
I mean, of all of us that could.
Horse just comes in and kicks Borky in the ass.
He turns and he looks at you. I just got to pull up a kind of a map real quick.
He turns, he looks at you, roll
Not
initiative.
for you guys, for me.
Oh, I got excited.
Yeah, sorry. I gotta find
Art?
You watch as there's no art. You watch as Ire kind of flips through like what looks like a very thick ledger that he just kind of like he's flipping through it, and he kind of sees Seika, and he kind of goes, "Could you step back a bit? You're making me nervous."
Kind of look towards Greckles.
It's all right. Go ahead and step back.
I will step back.
You watch as he runs a finger through one of the pages, kind of down. Well, there has been observations of a frogamoth in a swamp to the south of the city, directly to the west of a village called Humbrack.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We're going back to
Yeah,
Humbrack.
we try and get out, they pull us back in.
Rumors of a small group of frog people and very large frogs. So that's what I have for you there. In terms of the salamanders,
Greckles goes white with that memory, by the way.
that makes sense. Everbright Village. There's a few mountains there. One of them has had sightings of frost salamanders.
Any sort of I actually like slip him like $200 and ask for like any sort of information that could give me tactical advantage about seeking out this prey if we go on.
He just slides the 200 gold, just like very quickly, like, yes. He turns and he goes, well, frogamoths are particularly nasty. They have abilities to capture and squeeze and bite their prey, usually swallowing them whole.
Ah, that sounds familiar.
It also does not do well against electricity.
Yes! Just vibrating.
Oh, really?
Yeah!
But it is resistant to it, as well as fire. Obviously, it's moist. Beyond that, your bet is as good as mine. I've only heard secondhand knowledge of such creatures. The frost salamanders, I am not aware. I've never seen or had anyone tell me about them. So you're on your own there.
I would assume
right.
that they would be weak to fire, but that last creature we fought, oh,
I will say this: if you are hunting the Frogamoth, we have a very much vested interest in getting some tentacles from them.
They have tentacles. Oh fuck.
looks over to Task. Sounds like your
I-
territory.
I pride myself as a hunter. How much you looking to pay up for the pieces?
If you bring them here, we'll assess them based on how good of quality they are.
Consider it done.
Good. That's all I can give you. Thank you for your payment for the information.
Tash just like looks at everyone else just like a kid at Christmas, just like, let me open my fucking presents now. I want to go hunting.
Do you want to procure another mount for your additional friend?
That will actually be super fair. Do you have any more of those undead horses?
I'm fresh out.
That's
I
a little
might-
garish, isn't it?
I just had the mental image of him like riding into town, completely aflame on a horse of skeletons.
That's badass though.
Wait a minute. That's
And then
That's
and then
apocalypse.
Ush Schmuck's riding in on lizards, and then Remy on a griffin.
I was gonna say, would I be able
Four
to?
horsemen have arrived.
Well,
would
what
I be able? Would Volo be able to carry 2 people if this guy doesn't have a mount?
Probably. Well, no, actually, no. You guys are both medium creatures. Volo can only carry one because I believe Volo's a medium.
Oh well, no, because Greckles has been on it before.
What options do you have then?
He has hollow bones.
For a
That's
person on fire. Let me see. And that's the DM saying that because I don't know.
Oh, no, Monty, you just could have said yes to the Griffin. I gave you the out. Why are you doing this? Why do you hate yourself?
That won't work.
Oh yes, the griffin flying through the air on fire.
I didn't say that motherfucker was getting on my damn Griffin. Volo does not play that.
Oh,
I was
look,
gonna
it's
say, are you
Remy.
prepared to change his name to Ifrit?
No, fuck off.
It's pronounced Nasi.
Actually, we do have one thing that might work.
Oh no.
Let me just see here. Sorry. Yeah, that would probably work.
Oh, I'm fucking shaking. What do we got?
It's a bit defective, and we're not quite sure.
God. Oh, it's a sheep, isn't it?
It's
The defective sheep.
autonomous. It might be some sort of construct of some kind. We're not sure. It is a gorgon, we think.
Oh God, no! You serious?
What's your Gorgon?
Oh boy.
It doesn't do what a gorgon is supposed to do. It's nothing more than a glorified steel bowl, but it won't catch fire.
No, it will not.
Oh, it will not.
Well, that's good.
It's
Well-
rideable as well. It's just not effective in combat. It's about as effective as a horse that's steel plated. So,
So long as we have a mount for him, I suppose that wouldn't be much of a problem.
certainly. How much do you have on you?
All right. Task only has 35 hundo right now.
It's more than I've got.
Only?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, here's the thing about the money in this world. Remove a 0 at the end, and that's how much it
Yes.
actually is worth. Yeah.
That's
So here. So what was the total price?
We didn't get the
Total-
price yet.
Yeah,
Oh, got it.
probably bartering at this point.
The total price for this creature, along with its barding, will cost you 2,000 gold pieces.
You know, remember when I fucking said Task was going to be selfish for himself
So-
again?
Mhm.
Hold on. Remy is gonna turn to Greckles with a little bit of a smile. So you are a noble after all. I don't know if.
Yeah, I'm still trying to.
Yeah, Seika, does your position come with good per hour, good amount of money made per hour?
Is money even a thing? In the
No,
elemental
you don't even know what
planes?
money is.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's
He
sake.
just kind of tilts his head as he looks at you.
Kuriyama-san,
You get paid in smiles and the laughter of children.
we trade valuable materials for goods.
Ah, yes, your shiny coins, correct?
Coins, yes, but also gemstones, good work, silver, platinum, precious minerals usually fare pretty well.
I am afraid these items do not exist in the plane of fire.
You've experienced them on your travels, but your use of them was like, someone asked for money, you just dumped money on the table because you had no idea how
with
much it was
no
worth.
understanding of its value.
Gave him
Got
like
it.
$500 when they asked for a single gold.
But I can offer you this, and he's gonna empty his pocket, and pulls out 15 gold pieces.
Okay, that'd be 150 that you've
There,
acquired.
okay,
for
150 gold pieces.
Yeah.
All right. How about this?
You're
Who can
taking
go
all my money.
halvesies with me?
I will.
All right, I'll drop a thou. You drop a
do
thou.
not have the money.
Yep, I'll drop that.
I'm saving for my business.
All right,
You guys pay
that's
the man.
that's half my money, but yeah,
You watch
That's
as
half
he-
your money.
that's half
He
my money.
stands up and he gestures. He goes, "Friend, follow me. I will show you to your beast of burden."
With your permission, Deka. Sorry, I swallowed my tongue there for a minute.
Go ahead.
And he will follow.
Okay. You make your way into this chamber. There's like big cages on either side. They're well kept. For a stable, which you have seen a stable before, it is very clean in here, very sanitary. You watch as he takes you over and opens up a gate, and you see inside a large metal bowl. It's the size of a normal bowl. It's got the horns. It's got like the face, but it's like inert. It's not really moving. The moment you get close to it, it like kind of comes alive. And like the eyes glow like a yellow. Notably, it's like usually Gorgons have specific powers. This one lacks that. Like it usually would expel gases or something. There's no vent for gases to come out of, and it's got barding on it. So clearly, it's been ridden before. I'm gonna
Am
say
I familiar with this kind of creature?
not at all. I'm gonna say anybody else outside of Seika, I would say roll an Arcana check just to see maybe what this possibly could be.
Here we go.
Soft 20.
17. Oh,
Natural
never
20.
panic.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Go banana.
I swear, if you fucking crit this.
Go banana.
Uh-oh. Oh, fucking zero.
I wish.
I wish it was the zero. I
Cannon.
really do.
That's me.
Similar to the skeleton horse, this thing is a husk. Whatever it used to be doesn't matter because it probably was like remade or risen up to this form that it is and can only do basic things. So this probably was once a dead Gorgon or something of a similar make, and then someone just tampered with it, broke it, and then was like, well, now it's useless to me. But it still moves. It still like moves, but it doesn't react like a normal animal. It's very, very mechanical in nature.
I see we have discovered the great bull of Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
God.
What did
I
they
know,
not
I
do?
know, I know about the true nature of the Great Bull now. Mark,
Yeah. I see.
Oh, yeah, did he tell you?
Mark gave me secret knowledge. Yeah.
Yep.
So Seika,
Why?
it is-
She's in the campaign, Mark. Don't do this to me.
when I told her.
Ah, you fucking bastard.
It was. I'm not gonna say it. Psyche, you see just a large metal bowl. It's a large ox. You know what an ox is. You would have it in stories and stuff like that. And there's paintings of them in the temples. But yeah, it's got a saddle on the back, and it has, interestingly enough, sort of like almost like a boat rack on the back to carry stuff. So if you wanted to bring your kills back with you, you could.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
He kind of does a circle around the creature, just trying to get a feel of how it might react to him and see if it even responds at all.
It does breathe, which is weird.
It's
because it's
creepy
made
as
of metal.
sin.
Yeah, it's really
Breathing
creepy.
is weird in general.
It is. But it breathes. It is. It's a monstrosity, for sake of a better word. It is something someone made probably by accident. I was gonna say it's like a demigorgon, but then I realized I was like, wait.
Demogorgon.
Wait a
Wait a minute,
second.
That's something completely different.
Yeah.
But it is like the sugar-free
It's
Gorgon.
semi-Gorgon.
Yeah,
It's
semi-Gorgon.
America's
Gorgon
choice
Light.
Gorgon.
RC Gorgon.
I'm
No name
terrified.
Gorgon.
The last time we had to name something, I got to name like pancake. I don't even want to know what the hell this thing's about to be called.
Yeah, what do you
No,
want
he
to
gets
what do you want to
choose.
name it, Seika? You get to
Oh
name it.
gosh, I don't even know.
There is a right answer.
Hang on, let me look something up real quick.
Boss.
The right
Something
answer
up real
is
quick.
Mark, please.
Its name will be Kinushi.
All right. Can you type that to me just so I have it on hand?
Yeah.
Kinushi.
Okay.
Yo, it's basic but pure. I love it.
It's as literal as you could possibly.
I know. It's
I know.
This
I
is
know.
bull.
I know. Ushi doesn't Ushi mean cow?
It means ox, yeah.
yeah, but
Oh,
do you know
it
what
means
keen
ox.
means?
No, I
Means
don't.
metal.
Silver.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
It's so yeah, like I said, it's pure and simple.
That's cute.
All
All right.
Puns,
You
I've
have-
got them.
Oh.
You guys have an
Yeah, don't
ox.
remind me.
Guys,
Now,
Tat is having a fucking like brain blast right now. I just realized
So-
because of what this guy just fucking told me. Wait a minute, Monty. I know this is gonna be so fucking last minute, but would you grant me if Taurus came along?
sure, if you want to bring him along, he could sit in the back. of the machine.
Oh! Wait a second. We're going to have Tarisk and Volo on the same mission? Let's go!
All right. You guys
Wait,
load
does
your
that mean
stuff.
I'm riding with a dragon?
Yeah, you got a drag in the back seat.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You gotta get
so
a baby
weird.
seat for him.
I thought it was
Bringing the
large.
boys along.
I imagine just this tiny little chair
His,
with a
his
tiny
wings are stupid and shitty, and they can't lift his fat body.
It's not yet, at least.
Don't you fucking dare talk shit about my son, you asshole.
I will. He's not pudgy. I take care of my kid. Quit
Alright.
feeding him McDonald's,
how
dude.
protective he will be over this.
Now, here's the question: do you guys want to sleep for a night and make your way out in the morning?
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the time limit for Zarb's thing?
Zara is like he's setting up the concert hall, but the concert's not happening for like a few days.
Ah,
So-
right.
I personally would love to take Seika to Bagox.
Oh my god, because
Because yes.
Bagox?
What? Whoever wants to come is welcome to come, but I have to.
Fuck it, I got nothing going on. I'll do it.
Watch Borky go to the fucking sushi place and ask for a fork.
Well-
watch it happen.
as you guys make your way to Mr. Because for your nighttime meal, betraying Ty Borpington, how could you? As you guys make your
Oh, I
way
love-
to Because
did
for a
win, after
nighttime
all.
meal of authentic Eastern Isles cuisine, and with the hunt beginning tomorrow for a frogamoth to the west, that is where we're going to end this episode.
Oh, baby.
Bye,
Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Bye, Austin.
Episode 239?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're
With
almost halfway to
139.
another 100.
139. My
Yeah.
God, what a
I do want to emphasize there is so much that happened that I as me know nothing about, and I love it.
Oh, your reaction was priceless.
dude! You were like, with the second you heard the Japanese, you're like, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It was oh no.
Oh,
Here's
Right
the thing.
away.
So here's the thing.
By the way, next episode we're gonna be starting up the next session with the Jibuo. By the way,
Shut up. So for context, this was the hardest thing because I needed to find a guest star who could speak fluent Japanese, who had an open schedule and who knew D&D.
Good
And it was
grief.
like, and I literally was stressed for like 2 months trying to think of someone. And then my friend Shay, I owe her so much. We were camping. It was literally when I went camping like a couple weeks ago. I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't find anybody. And Shay literally turned to me and went, what about the person who helped Bosco on his letter? And I snapped my neck towards her. I'm like, yes! And I literally went and immediately contacted Bosco like the same day, like the next morning. Immediately, it was the first thing.
She was like, your friend, what does he do? Does he know D&D? And I'm like, oh. Yes, he did. Let me tell you of Mark Allen Jr.
Junior.
See, now I just feel embarrassed because it's like I'm not fluent. People think I'm fluent. I'm not fluent. I'm
You're
functional.
pretty good
I
though.
want-
Let me put
I
it
wanted-
this way:
wanted-
you might actually be a level above me right now because of how infrequently I've had to actually use this.
All right, question.
So-
How long did it take you to put that paragraph together?
2 days.
Okay.
because I had to, there's a lot of there's a specific form of honorific language used to speak about the emperor and his family.
Oh, of course. No,
And
I'm
that was what took me the longest, was making sure I had all of that correct, because there's certain verbs that have to be conjugated differently.
I'm all about Kago.
By the way, I don't know. Do we have an episode called Culture Shocked? Because I think that would be.
Yeah, this would be it.
Now, this is
That's
the
a
one.
good name.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
That's it.
God-
Call it
thank
Culture
God.
Shock.
Thank God we waited. Thank God we waited to use that
Yeah.
one. Speaking of culture shocking, Goomba, where can they find you, man?
Hey, you guys can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin Goomba Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 p.m. U.S. Central. Every Tuesday, we got Taiko Tuesday. I play Taiko no Tatsujin, which is my favorite rhythm game of all time and is my aesthetic. I'm still working on the Electric Taiko situation. It will get resolved, I swear. I am currently working on the second playable race for D&D, my own homebrew. I did the Tanuki. I am now working on the Kappa. It is stat blocked. I just need to wrap up a little bit and get some art put together. It'll be great. You'll love it. Saturday and Sunday, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but I might get back into more Final Fantasy XIV. There is so much I need to do with Stormblood that I still have left to unlock. There will be culture shocks out the butt when I do that.
Ooh, wow.
Particularly with a lot of the directional beasts like Bakyo, Gambu, all of them. As far as God, I can't talk. Aside from that, I will be getting back to work probably starting this weekend. If you have not checked out my my video on Ghost of Tsushima and why it is the perfect quote unquote Japanese game, please go check that out. 20 minutes, it is all mind blowing, I promise. I need a breather.
The moment it hit, you were like, I was like, yes.
Yeah, got him. Got him.
Oh. Did get me.
Also, I really quickly looked up to see if a nightmare would have been viable, but I'm like, no, they're super evil. That's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
come
hey,
on.
Hey, Bosco, where can they find you, bud?
They can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram and Twitter, and then right here on twitch.tv/EdBosco. You know what's going on. I'm just so happy for Gaiju right now. I got this shit-eating smile on my face. I'm like, ah!
Oh, yeah.
I've been so nervous.
I told you you're going to kill it. I wanted to tell you so bad, and I couldn't say shit.
I've just been super tongue-tied this entire time.
Speaking of tongue-tied, Zeta, where can they find you?
Twitch.
Whoa. Calm down, Gaijin.
Hey.
You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zeno. You can find me playing indie games, drawing shit.
God damn, it must be really funny over there, dude. You're fucking cracking up.
God damn. Friday will be more Sage games. There's a fuck ton of indie games I still haven't gotten through, and the website is no longer on the fritz. So there'll be a lot of like really kick-ass fucking indie games I'm going to show off. Over the weekend, it's either going to be carts or I'm going to finally fucking work on my goddamn webcomic and do it in earnest and stream inking it.
Ooh. Awesome. Hey, our wonderful new guest star, Mark Allen Jr.
Yes.
Where can they
hello.
find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. or here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. It's stupid long, and I apologize for that. I have not been great at streaming the last couple of months, but I am planning on fixing that very soon. Occasionally, I get into fights with Bosco over NBA 2K.
Occasionally? You mean every time we boot the
every
fucking
time we
game
play.
up?
Yeah.
So NBA for you, WWE for me. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's both 2K. It's the fucking worst.
You'll also find me on Mondays playing with another group who go by the name of Nut House. We just recently made affiliate, so we'd love to have some new friends come join us over there as well. I got a couple of anime coming out in the next few weeks that I had the pleasure of taking part in, so I will be announcing those on my Twitter as well.
Awesome. Monty, where can they find you?
You can find me at Montyglue on Twitter. You can find me at twitch.tv/Montyglue. No stream tomorrow. Probably going to do a makeup stream on Friday or Monday. I don't know. It depends on when I get my computer back. So I'll be back then. But Sunday, hopefully, as long as nothing explodes, we'll be doing more Final Fantasy IX, which has been amazing. I'm going to actually upload the episode today for episode 2. It's a really, really good time. You should definitely come and check it out. again, it's a spoiler-free one, so if you've never seen Final Fantasy IX and you want to like just see the story and experience the game, I'm trying my best to make it as smooth as possible so we don't get hit a difficulty curve. Definitely come and check that out. I voice act all the characters because it's fun and it's been.
Hey,
Who's been the most popular? Like, which team has been the most
and
popular?
the answer should be Steiner.
It's been half and half between Steiner and Vivi. It's probably the most equal bias I've seen.
Because they're the cutest / funniest like two
And they
people
also-
ever in a Final Fantasy
also-
game.
They also have the most OP fucking combo ability. It's so
They
fucking-
absolutely do. Yeah.
So fucking broken.
And
I love it.
and the other thing too is I can't choose who my favorite is between them because I both love both of them so much.
What is it? Fucking shock sword that fucking just like
Oh.
eradicates everything.
99999.
Yeah.
Just like max damage every. It's like, oh, okay, that's my nuke. Got it. Like I remember when I played it the second time, I'm like, I get it. I do this always forever. Got it. Okay. By the way, Connor, I know we gotta ask where you are, but I need you to unwrap yourself away because you're wrapped up in Dead House Sonata related paraphernalia.
Not really paraphernalia yet, but there is a shop if you want to go to deadhousesonata.com/shop. We've got t-shirts and bags, but that's not what I came here to tell you about today, because Dead House Sonata is a free-to-play, narratively driven action RPG where you can play with up to 5 of your friends to plays the dead to fight the living. And this week, this month, myself, twitch.tv/Varric Khaldun, Sailor Midgard, Faceless Mike, Calypso 694, and Gaia Green are all doing a September Dead House Sonata Founders Pack giveaway where you can enter yourself in to get yourself a chance to win a free Founders Pack for Dead House Sonata to get early access and some additional goodies as well, such as cosmetics and stuff like that. For every 15 subscribers each of those Twitch channels gets, there will be one more Founders Pack given away at the end of the month.
Awesome. You can find me at twitch.tv/ Oh wait, you didn't pimp your channel, did you?
No, I didn't.
You gotta do that right
And
now.
for his bonus action,
For my bonus action, you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Distortion Devil. I'm streaming Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Fun. All right, you can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101 where I'm playing Alan Wake, as well as I'm going to be throwing myself into some WWE 2K19 for more Warzone tomorrow, night 1 of 2 over the course of 2 weeks. It's time for Limit Break, our first pay-per-view since Multivania, and I'm very
wait, is tomorrow
excited.
Limit Break?
Well, the first of 2, because it's a 2-week event.
Oh.
It's the first night. It's a cool arena. I want everyone to get a whirl on it. You know what
By
I
the
mean?
way, I'm going to need that arena for obvious reasons. Continue.
Okay, I'll upload it after this. All right, and you can find, and as well, and I confirmed it earlier, so I'm going to have an official schedule up pretty soon here. That's right, everybody. Yes, Love Adventure Go is back. Baby. Yes, Love Adventure Go is back. This time with attitude. Oh, boy.
Because it wasn't before?
No, it wasn't before. But at some point, well, that'll be happening Fridays. It's starting at around 7 o'clock. 7 to 8, depending. I still have to adjust the time on that one. Let the suffering begin. Yep. And as well, folks, during the Halloween season, I'm going to be playing Alien Isolation. Fuck, dude, I'm going to...
That is a great game.
Oh, I'm aware of how well made it is. My favorite part is how the AI learns.
Yeah, of course it does.
I don't like that it's smarter. Eventually, it's just gonna leave the game and be in my house. It's like, fuck, it knows the only way.
Who says it's not already in your house?
Wait, are you playing it in VR?
No, oh God, no!
I was gonna be like, you're dead.
I
You're
don't
done.
have I do not have a VR set, so people can't guilt trip me into doing that.
I was going to say, my friend could help hook you up with VR.
Yep.
I don't want that.
Kurt, I'll buy it for you. Guys, go to twitch.tv/Takahata and make sure to donate towards the get him a VR headset so he can suffer fun.
No.
For the memes.
Do it for the memes.
I'm spending every penny on chocolates for my sister.
Bosco, buy me it because I would probably use it, and then I could just lend it to him.
But yeah, that's fair. Okay, fine. Wow, I'm being guilted into buying her. Wait, I'm not allowed to buy you things. Remember, Mr. Fucking Saw.
Mr. Eightail, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Episode title: "The Searing Truth." And another message as well, because it's 2 500 drops. Are you going to bring Kiwi along for the plane road trip? Since I'm sure he's going to want to know Greckles completely now.
We'd have to get more blood.
Yeah. We're sorry, Kiwi. We need your blood.
I feel like this is a really bad business venture.
Yes. Let me tell you more about my cheesery, Mr.
Bulky, we should. Oh, damn. Oh, no.
Okay, but Duo Black was thank you for the bits. Episode title: Hero of Legend, or does this mean Greckles is the avatar?
He has to conquer all 4 planes.
Blood for the Blood God. XYZ Willie, thank you so much for that, and the bits. One to Falcon Punch with 1,000 bits. Take her with you, please. Who? What? Who do you mean? The Megalo7, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Blonde Man, Cat Snake, thank you so much for the bits. As well, Viridian Winner, thank you for the 1,500 bits. Hype for new Tannis, a.k.a. Psycha. And Link Kylie with 500 bits. What's that smell? It's the blood!
Hero Tannis is old and busted. Seika is the new hotness.
Seika is the new tennis.
I'm the new hotness.
Nika is the new hotness.
You're literally hot.
Literally.
New
Literal
hotness. Thank you. That was the joke.
We have.
Here's a Wikipedia
Explaining it.
Here's a link to
my
the
TED Talk about
Here's
this
an
joke.
animated GIF explaining it.
I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Oh yeah, it was 10,000 for the tower. Thank you, Shell.
Oh boy, I gotta go through.
Shell, I need you to give us that like DM forgot discount. Like, why?
Are we forgetting the No, I'm not gonna say it. Don't worry, forgetting. Well, I'm not gonna pull that bullshit out. Please, you take the joke away from me.
Ugh.
Oh, but I think that's all of us here. If there's anything else we have to shout out, now is the time to do it before we disappear into the void.
I appreciate all of you.
I hope you appreciate Mark. Mark put in some work for you.
I was about to say,
Sure
Mark,
did.
if you ever get some free time, we need to hang out.
Dude, I basically live on my computer, so
It's true, he does.
it's very sad.
He lives in the same realm as you.
Can
Like,
we rate Therapod? I really want to hear his reaction. I don't want anyone to spoil what happens though. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Like nobody spoil anything if we rate Therapod, because I would really love to hear Therapod's reaction to this episode. I'm probably gonna have to go back and watch his VOD. It's lovely.
Before you guys do that, before you go away, guys, here is Mark's Twitter, everybody. So give him some love.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you.
Oh yeah. Plug your Twitter, Mark.
He's 100. He's 100 away from 2,000.
Yo, get him over 2,000.
Fucking
Get him over
destroy
3,000. If everybody follows him, he'll get over 3,000.
Oh god, that's terrifying. Now
Dude,
all
I'm at
of
80.
China
I'm
knows
at
here.
dude, I'm at 85. It's okay.
85 people still
have
follow you?
85
That's crazy.
followers?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hold on, let
That
me go
the
hit that unfollow button real quick.
83,900 bots.
That is how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
It do be like that.
It do be like that.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Sometimes it don't have to be like that, but sometimes.
And Omaru wa shinderu.
How dare you?
Bosco!
Bosco.
I don't know
Mark,
who Amade
Mark,
is.
Can we
but
leave
I
Bosco
did.
behind when we go fight the gym leaders? We're fighting.
Hey, man,
That was on the table where I went, how can I get rid of Bosco for this arc? And I'm like, I
Excellent.
can't.
Wow!
Excellent.
Not for this one. All right. So
Oregano ganaimasu, folks.
we're gonna go to Therapod.
no.
Do not spoil anything.
No
Everyone hush.
spoilerinos.
No
That's the message. No
spoilers.
spoilers, raid message.
No spoilers, raid message. No one say anything. And I will catch y'all later.
So, Mark, does this mean that I have backup when they throw around really, really garbage Japanese and I can just verbally slap them?
I want you to know how many hours of my life have been spent resisting slitting Ed's throat.
I can hold them down for you.
And